I'm so glad he's got a double-barreled surname. He is advertising for a fraud manager, which is the job I just did as contract.
Oh.
And I've applied, and I'm super double hopeful because he liked me. We got on very well. I know him of old through the fraud forums. I'm hoping he'll just go, yeah, come and do the job, mate. So cross your fingers for me.
Fingers crossed, mate.
Yeah.
And I've also got a possible one at AWE, which I'm still waiting to hear back about. And if I do, that'll be a contract as well, but it's day rate and it's an open contract, so just stay as long as you are, as you needed.
Yes.
So that's all good. I've got a choice.
30 years later. Still needed.
Oh, and guess what that job is at AWE? Lift
Elephant
shift.
tamer. Sorry?
Yeah, but that's exactly right. Yeah, it's lift and shift. Wanker. Lift and shift computers from storage to desks. Install the computer and go home.
Nice and easy.
Nice and easy. I think I might need it actually.
Yeah, something you can do in your sleep.
Yeah.
Well, I saw a nice job, basically my current job description, at about 5-6 grand more. And I thought, oh, gambling commission, it's in regulation, I'll go for that. Next day in the team meeting, my boss says, look, I'm not trying to get rid of any of you, but there's a job going in Birmingham at a regulator that pays considerably more. And I'm like, yeah, I applied for it yesterday, John. I mean,
Well
it's great,
done.
I love it, but I could always do with more money.
Oh fucking hell! Sinead O'Connor's died.
What?
It wasn't
Sinead
me.
Sinead O'Connor's. She was 56. She's died.
Oh no.
Blimey.
That's just popped up just now. Oh, for fuck's sake! Literally just got the alert just on the screen just now. Sorry to butt in on your story. Well done, by the way, for applying for another job.
Yeah. God, that song, it still gets me.
Wow.
Wait, she's only 56.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Might have been anything.
Too much religion. That's what it was.
For her. when she stood up and went to the fucking Catholic Church and the Pope and all the
Oh,
other
yeah.
scandals, 10 years before it broke real big.
Yeah.
And she got hounded because of it, and it turned out every word she said was true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to Dolores O'Riordan. She got
Biden from Sex Pistols, Jimmy Savile.
she
Yeah,
got,
Leiden.
they absolutely hated her in Limerick, where she was from, and
Told the truth.
Ooh.
Courtney Cox, Weinstein.
Weinstein.
Rose McGowan from Charmed. She was amazing.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Charmed,
that's-
and then
that's
did
true,
nothing
yeah.
again because she blew the whistle on Weinstein.
Yeah.
But Courtney Cox, there's actually footage of us at award ceremonies outspokenly say, best advice I can give to young women in the industry, don't go into a hotel room with Weinstein.
Mm.
And it's like, she just fucking said it, you know. But in her industry, her rock industry, it's not going to hurt her as much. Probably did.
right, we're now streaming.
We're streaming. Fantastic.
I've just checked
Right,
it.
Cox out, everyone.
Right. Welcome, everyone. Session 11.
11?
As far as I'm aware. 11, I know.
11
So, you're currently in the Elf District.
That's right.
Enjoying the hospitality of Freya. She's got a hermetic circle up that she's set inside. And she's getting some rest, and she's asking everybody else to get some rest. And then maybe in a couple of hours, if you want to do anything tonight, you can do. I know Cass had raided her cupboard for the last of the vodka.
Yeah.
There was all sorts of veggie burgers on offer if you wanted to get something to eat. And so now it's a question of making plans for what you want to do and when you want to do them. It is currently Tuesday night, in the early hours of Tuesday
No,
night.
it's not. We killed
Regional flip.
Jack Did we kill Jack Monday night?
Did we
Monday.
kill? Yeah,
And then the party was Tuesday night.
that sounds
Yes.
about right.
It's
So this is the early hours of Wednesday
Wednesday.
morning.
Wednesday morning, yes.
Early hours of Wednesday morning.
So early hours of Tuesday night. So yes, I was right. So it's Tuesday night, Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Fancy.
So we've got that
And
big
the-
debate over do we do something now and mess up their plans?
We've done that debate. We're meditating at the moment.
I
so
thought we had
Yeah.
that
I have my
conversation. Yeah.
meditation roll before we do anything else.
Oh yeah, rest might be good.
Yeah, we're gonna rest up for a couple of hours because she needed to sleep for spells as well.
Yeah.
She
And,
needed
uh,
to get
and-
some sleep.
And
So-
James needs to stop eating quantum.
And
So
James definitely fucking needs to fucking sleep.
Yeah, everyone would settle down to rest. So you can rest for a couple of hours.
need to do a thing.
So you'll have to work out how much you can get back.
Yes.
Which is 2 plus your node, and if you've got the merit, you can add more as well. So, for instance, James, you've got node 1, so you get 3 back an hour. So if
Unless
you're
he sleeps.
for light duties, which is what you're doing.
Mm.
If it's sleeping, you get another 2 an hour back. Let's have a look. Bookworm.
Mm,
So you haven't got any nodes, so you just get
No.
2 back on light duties or 4 back on sleeping.
if I can sleep for that time, I would like to. Yes, please.
You'd probably get. I would imagine you'd probably get 1 hour light duties and 1 hour sleep.
Okay, so 3 then.
So you'll get 4 for your sleep and 2
Oh,
for your light duties.
Sorry, I'm wrong.
So that's
If
6
that-
in total you'll get back.
oh,
James, you'll get another 2 on top of that. Michelle?
Meditating.
Yes.
Full 2 hours if I can.
Meditation. Where the fuck-
Which will be 4 plus my node, which is 6 per hour. So that's 12 plus my meditation
Yeah.
roll. Oh, that's cocked. Yeah, that's cocked.
1.
Well, it was flipping between a 9 and a run, and I've just rolled it again onto the 9, but it was resting against another dice. 2 successes and 1 1, so 1, I get 13 back.
Okay. Now, Pass, you've got Quantum Recovery 3 and Node 4, so you're at +7. So if you just did light duties, that would be 9, and then an hour of sleep would be another 11. So in 2 hours, you'd 20 back. Although I think you'd probably spend 2, maybe. Yeah, I don't know,
He
something like
hasn't
that.
spent any.
Hasn't spent any. And you just bought claws, which are free, because
Yeah, but he can now buy another, you can now get aggravated clause for 1 quantum.
Wow.
It
Do the
costs
thing.
naturally, but he can make them aggravated for.
yeah.
That's
Do
it.
it.
More
Do
XP,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right, well, I'm not saying any more. You're all
That's it.
stirring and waking. Freya has clearly done her meditation and got any spells back that she wants as well. So we're going to
what day are
call
we?
it 3 a.m.
Right.
And I'll leave it to you.
I'm still not sure what we're doing, so I'm just
I've
gonna go
had
with the
some
flow.
thoughts.
Have you there?
I've been thinking.
I'd like to hear those thoughts.
We're not looking for Cooperman. We're looking for Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Correct.
If, perchance, we could go absolutely destroy the warehouse, but there are other options. 1. Scribe could research Genghis Khan. That could potentially provide us with clues to how he would behave, where he's most likely to hide out, who he's most likely to trust, what sort of person he is.
Is there a pub
Yeah.
called?
2, if he is Genghis Khan, the feudal lord of old, there's a chance that we could pretend to offer him something, you know, say a little bird that belongs to Mr. Sunshine,
A head.
as a way to gain favour and join his group as an underground infiltration attempt. 2 factors on this. The person who will be pretending to be Mr. Sunshine's little bird will be inside in one way and can easily escape. 2, the other people can mingle their way into the crowd.
They don't know what we look like.
That's
They
true.
mingle.
That's very
If we knew
true.
where he was,
And as
And
long
the
as you're
idea
flashing, if I will say,
Okay.
it's been obvious that as long as you're flashing colours of some kind, not every gang probably knows of every member of every other gang.
That's
so
true.
we could create custom colours and be our own mini gang, as long as it looks gang-like.
Mm. Yeah, I mean that's true.
But if he's going to be, you know, going through Redburn,
Yeah.
giving him an offering of that sort might, and I will try to find things while I'm in there.
I thought we were going to blow the place up. Have we changed the
Well,
mind on that?
we could do tonight if the infiltration fails.
Yeah, and I've always worried about blowing it up now, and then he just meets somewhere else. The plan goes ahead, he just changes the physical venue.
Yeah.
And because we've infiltrated it once and blown it up once, he dials the security up to 11. You know, we have got kick-ass infiltration abilities. I think my personal preference, my vote, just me, would be take him out on the day when he's there, when we know where he is. If we can't find him in advance by the infiltration and the research method.
Which is
I like that
it's
research
getting away,
because
that's the problem. If we kill him there, there's going to be thousands of people
Yeah,
there.
but we've got invisibility, we've got teleport, we've got...
Well, that's why we tried to kill him beforehand. But, you know, finding him or drawing out, so, yeah. I'm willing to be tied up. Kaz can even punch me to make it look effective if he wants to.
I don't punch women.
Whatever. We know
I
you're
like
smart,
the
mate.
idea of getting Bookworm to do research and to find things out because it's
Yeah,
making use of the downtime until we know where he's going to be.
yeah.
Well, is there a nightclub called Xanadu anywhere?
If not, let's open one.
Yeah, because that's where Kubla Khan will be.
Hmm. I think the question there is: be careful what you wish for.
Chris says, I've got a net terminal if you want to use it.
I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I need to do some research. You're right.
Okay.
What am I going to look for? I'm going to look for. How invasive can my searching be? I mean, like, you know, obviously I've got access to a variety of things.
You're looking at Genghis Khan, which is a historical figure.
But after the virus crash, lots of stuff was lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how about this? DK, if you've got a browser open, or you can get a browser open somewhere, go to Wikipedia,
Yeah.
type in Genghis Khan.
Yeah, I remember seeing this in the notes.
and
I found him.
Quick skim read,
I'm doing it now.
Go.
because I did my homework.
Okay, that's I'm reading. I have actually read some of this already. I'll be honest with you. So I'm going to lean over this way a bit and read. Excuse me, I'm still in the room.
He did have a habit of just sacking the complete place rather than he'd give them one chance, and if they said no, or you know, if they made his job difficult, he'd just kill the whole town. Or
It was
city,
more
or
complicated than that.
whatever. Yeah,
But no, they did get one chance, and if they surrendered,
yeah.
they were actually
That's
fairly
it.
decent.
It was still more complicated than that.
Yeah,
but I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
But if they
Let-
made
let-
if they made him siege the place and
Guys, don't talk about it. Your characters don't know. Lawson
You know
has done his research,
It's all.
and DK has been pointed to Lawson's research.
he had an
So anything you say doesn't matter.
he had an Irish
How's
grandfather, so I know all about him.
Oh, up your shit balls.
Adio Khan.
That's right.
Adio
Chaka.
Khan. Fucking hell.
Chaka.
Oh,
Well, he
okay.
researches. Do either of you want to bind me up and take me down there? I'll teach you how to drive the car.
Now.
It's really fucking easy. It's an automatic.
Should we get
From here, it's voice controlled.
Yeah.
should we get some gang leathers sorted first, rather than just turning up?
Not all gangs wear leather.
Well, you know, gang colours.
So who are we going to hand you over to?
You're the
That's
one who
thing.
knows their gang.
Who is it? Yeah, we're going to hand
Well,
you
you
over to?
decide. I'm going to make a phone call.
Yeah, but who are we going to hand you over to? We can't just drop.
You go to the docks. You say you heard that this is where you could speak to Khan. You want to speak to Khan. You have an offering. You want to join. That shit.
Right.
Call me on the phone. See if you can up and look in.
And if you want to sweeten the pot, if you need an extra persuade, tell them, truthfully, Mr. Sunshine's little bird has access to the Rose and Crown.
That's the sealer of the deal.
But, you know,
Yeah. Okay.
it's not like they can hold me indefinitely.
Yeah, it's hard to imprison a teleporter.
And they can't kill me if they need a hand to access. It's not going to work on a dead hand.
I like that.
Hmm. Yeah.
So why don't we merge two plans, says Freya? Why don't the four of us get some sort of colours together, and then once we're in colours, we can take her down?
That'll give him time to do his research.
Okay. Who's the fashionista?
Fashionista's going to make them far too high quality.
It's also 3 o'clock in the morning, and you haven't got much. Well, you do still have some time before dawn because it's Seattle in January, but
I can tell you if it looks right. I do have style.
So I'm going to try and blag this being under the remit of Streetwise, knowing both a suitable gang to say that we're part of or the colours to use. I have no idea out of character. In character, I've spent fucking points on buying Streetwise and I want to use it. What, you know, I'm trying to work out what would be the best colours to use.
No. Say you're a Redmond gang.
Yeah,
And
which one? What
that
colour
you-
is literally? What physical colour and all that kind of stuff.
give me a
It
sec, I'll
doesn't
have a
have
look.
to be an existing one. If it
Exactly.
already, well, as long as it's not already belonging
It could
to
be
their group.
could be a branch of an
Exactly.
existing gang.
With a
No,
Redmond
no,
branch of...
if you're part of the existing gang, you're already in.
Exactly.
So me as the prize, I'll be pointless.
But that's not entirely true because Mr. Sunshine's mob, they're not involved.
Well, yeah, you could say you're pissed at your boss.
Nobody from Redmond is involved at the moment. They're all downtown gangs.
Apart from Rusted
The
Stilettos.
Stilettos, but they're here in downtown. They're normally based in Redmond, but they're here downtown at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah, because the plan is
Well,
to take Redmond, isn't
that
it?
makes it easier because Mr. Sunshine doesn't have colours. Like the Yak don't have colours.
I have a question, everyone, for consideration.
Uh-huh.
How deluded is this guy going to be with the implant? How much into that character is he going to be? Is he going to start
According
calling?
to Teehee, the personality takes over.
Completely.
So, is he going to start calling his subordinates by other names that Genghis Khan would have used for his plan?
Possible.
Potentially. Or he might.
Because we could start asking for other. There's a whole bunch of names we could use here. Genghis was originally called Temujin,
Yeah.
which we need to bear in mind because someone might use that name and we may not realise that it's meaning Genghis.
But didn't we get the name Khan from people on the street because that's what he's now calling himself?
That's fantastic, but we might find someone on the inside calls him Temujin.
Mm-hmm.
Just be remember that name if it gets used.
Yeah.
What about people he knew?
I'm just going through that now. He knows
I think he
many,
killed
many,
most of
many
them.
people. No, he really didn't. He really didn't. He had some key people.
Oh, he's generals, yeah. Yeah.
I know who his most successful general was, but this is out of character, was Subutai.
Mm-hmm.
Big gay thing that he was.
He's the one that tried to take China, wasn't he?
Not
Yellow
sure.
River.
I haven't got that far yet.
They tried
He
to
took-
take Japan, but they got beaten by a wind that came out of nowhere, which became
Also,
known as the Divine
I want
Wind.
to make a phone call to
Kamikaze.
Sunshine.
Kamikaze. So, Lewis, do you want me to make a Streetwise roll?
What exactly are you trying to know?
Yeah, what would be the most plausible gang or offshoot or subsidiary? What would be the most believable thing for me to claim to be?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, well, at the moment, they're mostly go gangs, and there are only 7 go gangs in total that you can bring to mind. Roll your dice, please.
Three, 4, but 1, 1. So 3 successes.
Okay. There are 2 human gangs that you haven't seen the colours of, as far as I'm aware, as far as you're aware, and that's the 405 Hellhounds, and they wear red and orange and are mostly human, and the Leather Devils, who wear black and red, and they're also a human go gang, both based on various intercities. So they tend to be more on the outskirts. But if word has got out, you could always claim to have come in from the intercities. So that's the 405 Hellhounds,
Yeah.
red and orange, and the Leather Devils, black and red.
And claim to be an intercity offshoot.
Yeah, Leather Devils hold claim to Intercity 90, and the 405 Hellhounds claim Intercity 405.
I shall lay this out to the gang and say, if we're going to go with the idea of, hey, look who we've caught, we've got Mr. Sunshine's little bird. Those are the 2 options. And when you say red and orange and black and red, how massively over the top bedecked are they in those colours? Or is it subtle like a t-shirt and a neckerchief?
The thing is that all you've heard is stories. Because they're out in the outskirts, the 90 for the Leather Devils, for example, goes all the way across country. So it runs east to west, does the 90. And the 405, I can't find. Oh, it runs north to south, all the way through Bellevue, Renton, and all that sort of area. So that's closer. So the 405s are much closer in. They're red and orange. They're hellhounds, so they try and colour as garishly as possible. Whereas the Leather Devils tend to just use black leathers and paint red patches on them. Whereas the hellhounds, red and orange, it's all red and orange. It's as much over the top as you can be, including colouring your hair.
So I'm going to propose Leather Devils. We each get some leather jackets, leather coats, a few red splotches. Yeah, they're the ones that are from further away out. And we could say, you know, we caught this one. She was trying to travel sneakily through our territory, and we know who she is, and we thought she'd be helpful to you guys. Or it's a tribute for the Great Khan.
Something like that.
Your secret meeting isn't so secret.
If she knows about it, who else knows about it, Gov?
Or you could just claim you knew about it.
So is Bookworm still bookworming?
I'm still bookworming.
All right.
Have you found his phobia yet?
His phobia. Wait, what?
It's in the first handful of paragraphs.
Skim reading. I missed it. Let me have that.
Control F, phobia.
Exactly.
In fact, I don't think the word phobia is in there. I think it's something phobe.
Control F phobe.
Control F, phobe.
Fear, phobia, night terrors.
Ah! Scared of dogs.
Woof.
Is he?
Woof.
Woof, woof.
Let's get dogs! I
So,
want a puppy!
so we're going to be the Red Wolves. Let's not do that, eh? Right. With a chief.
An army of puppies. No, because you've just gunned them down.
If you went on all fours, and I'm not saying this in any kind of dirty way,
I know I've got a tail, but no,
exactly, and you've got your shapeshift, how much could you look like a dog if you needed to?
I don't have shapeshift yet.
Oh, you've just got the superficial chameleon thing.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
With a bit of glue and some paint, you could turn her into an Irish wolfhound.
Or a Labradoodle. One or two.
Chihuahua.
I have got a shapeshift on my list, a nerfed type, and dog is not on this. Octopuses, though.
Perfect.
Oh, that's just what we need.
Yeah, octopus.
You can easily turn an octopus into a dog. So yeah.
Yeah, just put me in a hollow glass dog model, and I'm just.
Yeah.
They're just aquatic balloon animals, aren't they?
Oh, like, pretty much, yeah. Oh my god, the names in this are killing my brain.
Right. Sorry, Michelle. You said Nico wanted to make a phone call
Yes.
on Magpie.
Rose and Crown, obviously it will be Titch I'll get through to, and just update him on current gang list that we noted that weren't already noted.
Just say
I
that.
think that was the Ancients and the Rusted Stilettos are joining the rave. I thought
That's
you,
that's a lot of people.
and potentially a lot of magic.
Yeah, ancients. Ugh. All right. Thanks for letting me know.
You're welcome.
Fucking signed him. What's wrong with you, piece of shit?
Click.
So it's 3 a.m, but we've kind of given ourselves a bit of a shopping list in the sense of getting black leather jackets and shit.
Oh.
Do we still want to do anything this early, or do you want to get tooled up properly first?
So at this time of night, you'll still get stuffer shacks that are open. These are 24/7 general purpose stores. So think like a Walmart, but medium-sized ones. You might struggle getting real leather jackets from one of those places, but you might be able to get some fur leather jackets if you're lucky. You'll be able to get all sorts of paints and food and a lot of crap, basically. But that's the only thing that's going to be open at 3 o'clock in the morning. Other than clubs.
Ah.
Yeah, go and mug a few fuckers.
Go and have a word with Titch. See if he can.
Just check the back alleys of the local dive bars at this
Yeah.
time of night.
See
There
if
might be
there's
somebody
anything.
drunk in the alley.
Lost property and all that kind of thing.
So what was that, Dave?
Lost property in the Rose and Crown. See if there's any jackets and so on that have not been claimed.
But Rose and
or-
Crown is an hour there and an hour back
Alright.
in the car. You're currently in the Elven District, which is just north of downtown, near the University District.
Yeah, we could just go stealing one.
Or a
Just fake
stuffer
leather
shack.
jackets from the Walmart equivalent. Red spray paint.
Yeah.
You know, maybe if you're lucky, a fucking cardboard template.
Don't forget, real leather is fucking expensive. It'll be
Yeah.
fake leather anyway.
You know,
Most of it. There might be some with some real leather jackets, but you'd
Just be
suspect
leaders.
some of them will be just reinforced fakes.
There is a shop only 5 minutes walk away from here that is probably open. It's a Stuffer Shack, but it's got a bit of an elven twist to it, but yeah.
Just out of interest, so I'm just reading all these names and just getting the pronunciation right. Boragin is the clan that Genghis Khan was born into. Another word to look out for, just I guess.
Oregon, Temujin.
Yeah, Borji, so Borjigin. Gin at the end.
And Temujin.
Yeah. It might be relevant. He may never use it. May never be heard, but just certain names are going to be important, I think. His first wife was called Berta. B-O with an umlaut, R-T-E. But she was abducted
Both that.
and he had 6 wives. What the fuck?
He had a lot of kids.
Yeah,
yeah,
they think that
The
best thing-
adopted as well.
The best thing about Issue in his Wikipedia is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names and then just the word others. So many kids, yes.
did
But he
somebody
also
estimate that
adopted-
1 in 4 men on the Eurasian continent are descended from Genghis Khan.
Apart from
I
some-
think that's
It's sort of
that's
insane.
possibly just a joke.
Yeah,
him and
he
Charlemagne.
had a lot of kids. He also adopted. Don't forget, this guy executed his own brother.
Yeah, didn't he wipe out something like 20% of the population of the world at the
Yeah.
time?
That sounds something like what he did, yeah.
Yeah.
10%.
Also, not just Genghis, but Chingis was the more Mongol pronunciation.
His big brother Chungus. Yeah.
Chungus, yeah.
I don't think we have to worry too much about that because I doubt they'll probably just use common knowledge in the development of the chip.
I'm just reading about his religion, Tengrism. We don't want to get involved in this. Oh, fuck me. Everything you've done is wrong, and you should die.
Right.
Basically, it's pretty nasty religion. It's very
Dogmatic.
unforgiving, and yeah, dogmatic's a very good word. Fucking hell. I'm just reading about his rise to power and defeating rivals, and
Stop biting the nails.
His face.
yeah,
I'm just reading about how his rivals.
Yeah, it's like, oh fuck, they didn't last long. Okay, boiling prisoners alive seems to be a fun thing he likes to do.
I'm glad I can teleport.
Similar.
Yeah. If he asks if you need a bath, say no. Say no.
Out of character, I do know he executed his brother via backbreaking.
Yes.
Sounds standard. After looking at the religious bit for a little minute or two, that was slightly terrifying.
So, do you want to go shopping, James?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll have a pretty good idea of the. Well, how many of us need leather stuff? Obviously, me.
I don't.
Well,
I just
No,
need.
you're
Some,
going prisoner.
I just need some different kit.
What do you need?
Is
You
Freya,
know what the t-shirts are.
is Freya coming with us? So,
Oh, yes. Wouldn't miss this for the world.
so there'll be 4 of us then. That will need
Scrappy
disguises.
hooded park type jacket and baggy t-shirt. Preferably Space Monkey, Urban Brawl, or Dark Angel.
So that's 3 Chinese, 2 fish and chips, 4 leather jackets, Parker, 1 McDonald's, 1 baggy t-shirt, preferably Urban Brawl, and quite
Big bottles of
No,
scotch.
no, not preferably Urban Brawl. That's just unacceptable. Preferably Space Monkey or Dark Angel. Out of character, Dark Angel, I think, is a band or a musician in Shadowrun, and Space Monkey is a nod to a joke that we decided a children's program in the modern era was Space Monkey, based off GTA. Space Monkey.
Right. So, for Nico stuff, which is a baggy t-shirt, what else did you say?
Some sort of cheap hooded parka that Magpie normally wears.
Okay. That's probably going to come to about, with the parka, 18 yen.
I'll give him 18 yen. Yeah,
So synth leathers. Give me a sec. The jackets are 150 and the pants are 150 each.
I want a long coat.
I'm going to try and get everybody long coats because it's, a theme.
Yeah.
I won't need one.
Yeah, except for Nico.
Okay.
Like Neo in the Matrix. That kind of style.
And then fuck it up with red paint.
Yeah.
Go on.
Just very quickly, there's a bit here talking about the way he organises his military into groups of tens, hundreds, or thousands. So if we make a group of warriors of any type, they're going to be in groups of 10. It's very likely we'll find 10 at a time, or if not, 100.
Excellent.
Just so you know.
Nah. Should be easy then.
Okay, so if you want a synth leather long coat,
Yeah.
on its own, they're 300. If you want to make it secure with an armor rating of 4/2, it's 650.
I'm going to give
Yeah,
you
let's
that.
go for secure.
Yeah,
So
I'll
4,
give you that.
650.
650.
I'll not see 50 off for myself and I'll get the money from everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, not from me, because I don't need one.
So that's a secure long coat. It has a armor rating of 4/2. That gives you an extra 4 soak against punches, knives, slow attacks, and an extra 2 soak against bullets.
Does Freya already have one?
Frey will already have one, yeah, so she doesn't need.
So you only need 3.
But I'm getting the money off
Yeah.
Bookworm.
And
Although Frey will give you 50 new yen to get a kind of black spray paint as well as the red, because all her secure long coats, none of them are black.
Ah. Good call. So yeah, get all of that stuff. Hoodie Parker, I've noted the cost for that. Baggy T-shirt, noted the cost for that. Is it safe to assume that a place like this would sell plastic wrist restraints, or should I just get a roll of gaffer tape?
I'm sure the local garage would.
Cable. Well, you can get cable ties and you can get gaffer tape in here.
Yeah.
You can also buy toy handcuffs, which are useless, and the only handcuffs that you can get other than that are ones with pink fur around them.
Yeah, we're a rough and ready gang. We're
Cable
doing the
ties.
fucking gaffer tape thing. We would not be seen dead with fucking joke pink fur handcuffs.
sorry, Lawson, could you just tell us what the armor buff is on that?
4-2.
4/2.
For
So against punches and knives and 4b2s, you've got an extra 4 soak, and against bullets, you've got 2 soak.
Ray, I think you know by now if you put pink handcuffs on Magpie, you better start fucking running.
Name of the bodyguard that surrounded Genghis was the Keshig. Just so you know.
Now that's a good gang name if you want to try and be a new gang that's wanting to join. We are the
That would-
Keshig, the Sons of Keshig, or something like that.
That would be a quick way to get
Ooh.
ourselves in deep shit.
Yeah. No.
Make up our own colours and say we are the Sons of Keshig.
Yeah.
do,
Throws
you
them
not
in a
think,
laugh.
do you not think that's a fucking risk?
It's a brilliant risk. If he's look, the gangs won't know who the Sons of Keshig are. We didn't know who
Good
the
point.
Sons of Keshig are till 5 seconds ago.
Good point.
So a new gang with info and Mr. Sunshine's little bird turn up asking for the Great Khan himself, calling themselves. It gets back to him. He hears the Kessig.
So the word
comes.
Keshig means bodyguard,
Yeah.
and the group name is Keshig 10. Funnily enough,
10.
Keshigten, Keshig 10,
Okay. So,
as in the Keshig members, the bodyguard members.
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm game.
Oh,
I
go
mean,
on.
if we want to laugh, let's fucking go full
Oh,
on.
come on. You
Yeah,
saw Jack the Ripper.
I'm up
He
for
was
that one.
fucking psycho, man.
I'm up for
He
that.
was
fair
whoa creepy. I mean,
Yeah,
that
but
dude's
also-
eyes.
And also, it
Well,
was in his
he
head.
wasn't-
He didn't communicate it out so much. So, yes, if we do it, we're going to come across as someone he should know, someone he needs to be around, someone he recognises.
Someone he at least wants
What
to
the fuck, where do
meet.
these people get this name from? How do
If we can
people
get
this
that fucking close, Jesus.
Well, I mean, it could be just coincidence, but it'll either freak him out, or he'll just go, "Yeah, these are the guys."
So
It's
I'm
worth
on
the
the right
risk.
fucking
It's
door.
worth a shot.
Did they, Bookworm, did the
Yes.
Keshig have colours or ceremonial daggers or
Yes.
shaved heads or something?
now.
I'm on the way out the door and I'm going, so not necessarily the red paint then.
Not necessarily the red paint.
Hang loose, second.
So there was two groups: the Day Guard and Night Guard. That is the Torgud and the Kevatul. No, the Kevtul. Their supreme commander was called the Cherbi, Cherbi.
Street name.
Yeah, that's not bad actually for a street name. There's nothing about their colours. There's nothing about how they look different. They were Mongols. They wore Mongolian armour and protected the Khan.
Hold on.
Mongolian, Manchurian, Han, and Kazakh. Wow. So they were quite widely spread.
Kishik 10.
Okay.
That's the
Decide on. You tell us what the best name for our gang would be with Mongolian references.
Sons of Kishik 10 is awesome. I think.
Sons of Keshig is enough. Actually, don't forget the 10.
Keshig.
Yeah, because the Keshig was the group name. Sorry, the name of the type of thing. Keshig 10 was the name for members of the group. So Sons of Keshig is enough.
How are you spelling Keshig?
K-H... where is it written down? Sorry, I'm reading so many things here. K-H-E-S-H-I-G.
Okay, so fairly phonetically Keshig.
Or Keshik as well, or Keshig or Keshik with a K on the end instead of a G.
We'll just agree on a standard pronunciation because
With the G, Keshig.
Keshig.
Yeah, you're the brains. You've got intelligence and linguistics.
Yes. What's our colours?
Red seems to be a predominant colour.
Are no specific colours detailed with that? See,
Yeah,
Red and
if you
silver.
do an image search on Keshig,
Oh, good
there's
idea.
no image in the whole thing here.
No,
so,
not in Wikipedia,
No,
just-
no.
just Google
I know that. I know that. Keshig.
Mongol Keshig.
I'm doing it. Just armour. They
Yeah.
wore armour.
But it's,
They don't really have colours. There is red in there in some of them. Keshig,
yeah,
red stripes,
if you look at the one Warriors and
red and blue
Legends,
stripes. Warriors of Legends. I can't see that.
Yeah, red and blue. Red
Yeah,
seems to be the
re-
predominant colour though.
No, blue's the predominant colour. Red's the tag. The sort of the edging.
Depends on what picture you look. There's one
It's
there.
blue. It's blue. It's blue, dude.
Ignore the colours. Look at the metal.
It's mostly blue and yellow with red flashes.
Which one are you looking at?
Historic wiki.
Yeah, but if you scroll down a little bit,
Uh-huh.
where it says Keshig Fall of the Rus, next to it.
I'm looking at images, dude.
Yeah, that's where I am. There's
I think the DM's
No,
going
I
to take
don't-
over in a minute. No.
I don't think that's.
No.
No.
I was
I
going
don't-
to say because Bookworm has mega intelligence, and yet nobody here actually does. If people want to help him with this search just for 5 minutes, then we'll
Yeah.
call it Bookworm's mega intelligence. Other than me snapping it down and saying,
Yeah,
"Oh, you
dude.
lot, stop it."
It's fucking blue with red flashes. That'll do us.
Right. Blue spray paint, 4 cans, 1 red spray can. Right.
Done.
Excellent. I've already got a blue coat sorted.
Yes.
Do we still want black leather, or we want to get blue coats, or are you just going to spray the blue onto the black leather?
I think you can spray on the black leather because they wore leather banded armour.
Right. Okay.
They did have some kind of metallic shoulder pieces and things, but it was
So-
either chest plate, but they still had like the banded armour down the arms or on the horses especially, and they would wear blue pants for a start.
Yeah.
So yeah, blue predominant.
This is apparently in the chat. I've just put a 3D print of a Keshig warrior.
Have you? Let's have a look. Where are we?
Oh,
And it's predominantly red.
See, that looks like none of the pictures I've got.
Well, see, when it,
yeah, that's a painted picture, not a historical article.
well,
I would agree. The flat on his leg, the scale armor on his leg should be predominantly blue with red edging, not red with gold edging.
Yes, obviously.
Out of
No,
character, and because Bookworm might know this, speaking as an artist who knows the history of colour, blue and red are weird historically for royalty. Now,
Yeah.
blue not so much. Blue is more spiritual, but blue can be difficult to produce and expensive to produce.
see, there's a
So can true red, because red as a colour span the whole spectrum from pink to orange and brown.
Oh,
There's,
yeah,
there's
yeah.
a historic picture.
The blood red, that is really difficult and thus expensive. Both those colours, the tone of them, the tone you choose, expresses how wealthy, powerful, influential the wearer is. Because no fucking peasant would wear the three colours, blue, red, and purple, as we know them in modern society.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Excellent. I
Well,
hesitate to say this, but I'm liking the idea. Taking a name from Mongolian history that he's going to go, what the fuck, at the very least. He's going to go, what the hell are these guys called? Bring them to me now.
If his head's
Having
already screwed,
Somebody
he's
that's
going
going
to.
in there as a mole who can get out if she needs to, but I will have a psychic link fucking active the entire time.
The guy is mental. He thinks he is Genghis Khan. He's just going to
Look,
accept
if-
as his brothers.
If we go in with the name that he's going to recognise in colours that look coordinated, that is going to be sufficient. You can be bright fucking pink. I don't give a shit. I'm telling you now, historically, you're looking at blue with red flashes. That's going to be better than red. But if you want to be red, I don't give a
To
shit.
be honest,
no,
red
no,
would
no,
be more common than blue.
Yeah. If you look, I've put.
No, I
another-
agree. I agree. But I'm just saying, it doesn't. Honestly, doesn't matter to me. I think the name is going to hold way more weight.
Yeah. And we're modern. Yeah, we're not in the past where the colours were so hard to get. Now it's a matter of go to Walmart and buy the spray can.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's the name, like Bookworm says. I'm loving that. I'm going to make sure, and I'm saying it now in front of witnesses, Lawson, that my psychic link has been reorientated towards Nico.
I was just going to say, before you do that, remember, as soon as you do that, you cannot relink to Kira automatically.
Until I go and I'm physically present with her again.
Yeah.
I,
Do you really want to do that?
I know where she is, and
Okay.
She's
not
with the
tempting
dwarfs.
fate, it hasn't kicked off yet and needed it.
Okay.
Fate didn't hear me say that.
Fate's got
I'm
very
going to
big
Nico
ears.
and saying,
Yeah, I know how good Fate's ears are. That's why I was trying to say my bit before you made the suggestion.
are you alright to do the old mind meld thing so I can keep in touch? Right.
I will accept.
How much is an enhancement to a one cost power?
They're three.
Cost three.
Well, extras. If it's on a power, it's called an extra.
Yeah, he's talking about possibly you can take Psychic Link, Extra Link.
Yes.
So you could keep Kira and make a new one.
Basically, it'll cost you 3 each level up at
No,
first
wait,
level,
wait,
as long as you've only got 1 dot. As soon as you
I
get
have only got
2
one
dot, the price goes up because it's the price difference.
Yeah, it's Psychic Link 1, so it would cost 3 XP. You've got 4 according to me.
I'm going to take the locator enhancement, extra,
Oh, Locator. Okay.
so I know
Makes
where
sense.
she is, so that if, for whatever reason, I psychic link, she's unconscious. She can't teleport out of danger. Aha! Boof.
Right. So you want to buy Locator.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. That's going to be tricky, but we'll try it one way or another.
Okay, quick one. So there's a particular battle where Genghis broke the deadlock in the battle by feigning retreat. So watch out for tactical things like him backing away like he's lost, and actually he's about to just do something
Set an ambush.
bonkers. Yeah, exactly.
Dude, you can't say specific tactics. The guy was one of the best generals in human history.
No, he wasn't. He was indecisive and useless, and still managed to lead people to. I'm not joking. There's a critical essay written about him where he is pretty indecisive and not that good. He used his position and his religious authority in the right way at the right time, and was just obnoxious about it. So no, he wasn't so brilliant as you think.
He was a good manager in a way.
I
Because
would
he
agree.
spotted talent. He was a
He
first
hired the right
meritocracy.
bloke.
He promoted people because of what they could do,
Yeah.
not who they were born to.
His generals were fucking geniuses, and he hired them.
Well,
Yeah.
Super Tai, as you mentioned earlier, outlasted him and served the following Khan.
Subutai was leading battles at the age of 80. He was in the invasion of
Yeah.
Hungary.
No, but he outlasted Genghis, and carried on beyond that. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Sorry, just trying to butt in with noise and knowledge.
Right then. Shopping. You can go to the Stuffer Shack, as Freya said. It does have a bit of an elven theme. You can get the leather jackets, the leather long coats. Sorry. You can actually get them in a multitude of colours, including black, or you can go for blue directly. And of course, they're $6.50 each. I don't know if you have taken money off Scribe, or are you going to have to? Are you going to?
I've taken money off Cass and Scribe. I'm paying for myself, and
And
I've
Magpie's
also
giving you the
mage,
cash.
and I'm taking the money off the mage lass.
I
She
actually
doesn't
don't
need
know.
one.
I actually
She
don't
doesn't
know
need it.
exactly how much money I've got, but it's less. It's less. I probably can't afford next month's rent at the moment. Let's put it that way.
Okay, I'll front you for this one then. So I'll cross another $6.50 off.
First, you feel guilty for selling your flat to him just before he got fired.
Out of character, I feel guilty as fuck. In character, nah, you knew the risks.
So, gaffer tape, cable ties, a couple of spray cans of red. Anything else?
4 spray cans of blue.
Okay. So the spray cans are $5 each. So that's 6 of those. So that's 30. The gaffer tape and the cable ties will cost you another 15.
Sweet.
Okay. Shopping complete.
So are we in the sweet posh car or the cheap nasty car?
We're still in the house at the minute, aren't we?
We're still in the house, yeah.
Which one did we
We'll
drive
be
back
in
to then?
the in the car, your car.
Your
car.
American.
My car is probably back at the Rose and Crown by now, unless
Didn't we ask them to sell it?
Ditch's boy who's
Hitch's
decided
boy
to
took the scenic
took it
route
for a
back.
joyride.
His only remit was don't scratch it and get it back by morning. So
He's on the
he
phone.
might still be driving round downtown somewhere.
Desperately hoping to pick up a hitchhiker. Hello, baby. Right, I'll go and do the shopping.
Okay, so that'll take us to 4 now.
Come back and get the coats out and say, so, what patterns we spraying on these things? DK, you're on mute, I think.
Yeah, you're muted.
Oh no!
Try now.
No.
There- Green flash, no sound.
I hate you all!
Oh,
Oh,
there we
A
go.
little bit.
come back, come back. Keep
The
testing.
hatred came through.
No, it's gone again.
More hate.
Check your connections.
Plug it in.
That-
I may have pulled the cable at the bottom.
Hello.
Hello, miss.
Oh, dear.
Bloody
Oh,
thing.
well.
Bloody.
Send you an invoice later.
Spray can wise, I will point out I can use the spray can.
They're all kittens.
You've probably got the most artistic skill of anybody, haven't you?
Well, unless any of you guys have a point in arts and wits 5.
No, all mine's in disguise, isn't it?
Right,
Right.
spray some patterns that are suitable for the Sons of Keshig. Go.
Oh, I have to go on his recommendations. But whatever Scribe recommends, I will make an attempt. I'm
so-
guessing.
That's a good. Let me look.
I'll do the role. You can tell us what the
Yeah.
design is. Lawson can
Please
tell us how
interpret
well it turns out.
You're originating.
Shall I do the role now while he's looking it up? Yeah. 1.
One
Okay.
success.
Yeah.
It's
So, looking around for emblems they would have used, there are few and far between. They were more. I mean, there's a band called Keshig.
symbolism.
Yeah, there's a band called Keshig with an upside down cross with a snake on it, which is not appropriate.
No, I
Um,
mean Mongol symbolism. Is it moons, circles,
Yeah, I mean,
Eagles.
things like that?
you've,
Just the
you've got a
patterns.
whole a whole bunch of stuff because you could use like horsehair with white and black. So white indicated peace, black indicated war. So like a horse head tail, like a thing to bat away flies would be used
flyweight.
to indicate. Yeah. Would be used to. Let me have a look at what I've got here.
A grade.
They used to use weapons a lot as their images.
A
As
grade.
far as I
What
can
about
What
all
about-
right?
what about-
Crossed scimitars, crossed swords with sprays of white coming off the hilts.
That's peace. You want war, black.
Anywhere we
It
could.
doesn't matter. It's the name more than anything. It's looking suitable and appropriate.
Do you think
If
we
you have
could-
white,
The other thing is that you've got black leather coats. You've got 4 cans of red, 4 cans of blue, and 2 cans of red.
yeah.
And can we get
That's
a
it.
yak? Where can we get a yak?
Can we get a yak from
Mongols.
the yak shop next to the imaginary beast shop?
Yaks are us. Yes.
With 1 success, you've done some basic
Okay,
striping and
Blood, cross swords.
Yeah, you could do stripes. You could. I think cross swords is a good shout because it shows war symbols.
Do red
if-
spray paint background as if it's dripping blood.
If you want to really
Yeah.
freak him out, and you had
Do
if you could spray paint black horse tails, that would be fucking mental. He'd have a meltdown. But
You ask for that, she gets out a stencil, she puts
Yeah.
the stencil up, she doesn't. There you go.
I mean, blue on black would look dark, so you could get away with that, I reckon.
and they all look very similar, and they all look very gangy. So
Perfect.
Which is the required look.
yeah,
Awesome.
I'd say so.
Right.
So I get the description, ask for something to cut up. Oh, cereal box, that'll do.
the only thing is that Freya's is slightly different because it's a blue-based coat, so you'll get the red thing, and then probably do the swords.
That's fine.
You'd have to do them in blue.
I'd for that I would do a full silhouettes of the swords, with the hilt silhouettes as well. If she's got any black acrylic paint or marker pen, just finish it off with that at the hilt.
That's fair enough.
If Freya's in a different sort of base colour to us, do we then therefore say she's the leader? That's why she's looking cool and in a different colour.
Or I'm the female.
No, yeah. The other word female is the captive.
Well, no, Nika's our captive.
That's what I'm saying. The only other female is
Yeah.
in
Yes.
the gang.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I didn't hear you properly.
Yeah, I don't think anybody would ask. I mean, it's the
I'm thinking
colours.
too much about this.
Yeah. It's not as if they got uniforms made for them or anything like that.
So, important point is that Genghis was trying to control the Silk Road, i.e., the trade routes. So, watch out that a lot of the incoming and outgoing trade into this area might now be under his control. So, we could potentially utilize that information to find different avenues of attack.
Cool.
And, completely trivial and unrelated to everything, didn't the Mongol warriors used to wear silk shirts underneath their armour because an arrow won't go through silk? So if the arrow went through the armour, it'd hit them and hurt, but it wouldn't penetrate.
It had to be layers.
Are
of
you
silk.
weird?
It was more than one layer of silk. It had to be
Silk
multiple
isn't
layers.
fucking magical. Arrows will go straight through silk, you twit.
No, multiple layers of silk are quite tough.
And the silk wraps around the head. and you get a
Yeah.
shallower.
It's a
And it's easy to
flexible,
pull out.
strong, natural thread. It's basically caterpillar webbing.
Yeah, same as spider web.
Mm,
It's
sure.
very strong.
It's nature's Kevlar.
And as an unrelated side note, the strongest natural substance on Earth is barnacle teeth.
Barnacle teeth.
really?
Barnacle teeth.
Fused through fucking rock.
Yeah.
A barnacle's penis is 3 times longer than its actual body.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's about 4:45 now. By the time you've got all the things coloured in, and you're ready
Is
to roll.
it- James having a fucking cider dream or something is fucking.
No idea. He wants us to
I-
start
I,
calling him Barney.
I'm trying to keep this train on the tracks, but people keep throwing logs in front of it.
You have got no
Cut it
chance
out.
because we're talking about penises right now.
We're not trying to resolve. We're fucking putting dynamite under the tracks and running into the woods giggling.
Oh. Right, we've got clothes, we've got a preliminary plan, we've got Bookworm has farmed that information, and
Close it down, DK. Don't need it anymore.
What's that? Oh,
Close it down.
we can look at it again if this plan
and I've
fails.
got something I can download it onto and keep it local.
Yeah, it's
Someone got it paper. I need to write stuff down, please. Paper. Anyone, paper. Right now, for
Notepad, keyboard,
fuck's sake.
notepad.
Freya has a small data pad that she will loan you, and she will download the information onto it.
Perfect. Thank you. That's a
She would
start.
like it back afterwards, please.
Yeah, we can do that. I'll be reading for the rest of the journey.
And one question to you, Freya.
Hmm.
Do you want to kill Cooperman or Genghis Khan? Because at the moment, if you want him to know it was you that was taken down, we have to make him unconscious, remove the chip first.
Yeah. Yeah. It's Cooperman I'm after. It's Cooperman that left me behind and double crossed me.
Are you going to hate us if he dies before we can do that? We can promise we can try to keep him alive. Kaz,
Right.
I'm looking at you here. We are promising we are going to try not to kill Cooperman
Instantly.
Yeah.
instantly.
Punch him in the knees instead for a change.
I'll go for the lower half of the body this time. Yes.
Crotch only. Good lord.
Gentle.
Gentle taps.
What,
Gentle
gentle crotch tap?
Gentle
I've heard of
taps
this
with
story.
my titanium steel bloody claws. Just yeah.
So, Fred, we'll promise we will try not to outright kill him before you can have your vengeance.
Does he need to have all his limbs? That's the thing.
Oh, he doesn't need all his limbs. That was a bonus.
There you go. You should have a torso and a head.
Going to be messy.
It would be nice to be able to look him in the eye and sort it out, but as long as at the end of this he's dead, I don't mind.
A woman after her own
We'll
heart.
try. As part repayment for your hospitality interest, we will try.
Don't
Freya,
forget,
what are
we're
your
the bad
thoughts on the
guys.
plan?
here. Sorry?
The plan's as good as any I've heard tonight.
Oh shit,
So-
is that bad?
I'm up for it.
We're always better after a bit of a kip.
Oh dear.
By the way, does anyone like Moldovan whiskey? Because I got some you can have if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Go into the monitor.
Oh, brandy. Sorry, Moldovan brandy.
It's okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's brandy.
Yeah. I got given it by my Moldovan flatmate, whose birthday it was just a little while ago as a treat.
Cool. Right, next
I
part.
may die drinking it. There's nothing else that really stands out at the moment, but I'm sure that as we
He
travel
said
through,
put it away! He said
I'm,
put it
I'm,
away!
I'm carrying it. I'm carrying it.
They're telling it off.
Listen, just in case you. So there's things that may crop up. that-
This is on the car journey, isn't it? I'm already bound up, looking like Magpie, going, Oh, for fuck's sake! You've literally had to bind me up. Freya's programmed the car. I'm sat going, fucking hell! Shut up, Scribe.
I will keep
Did
turning it
you
off with
know?
telekinesis.
Did you know?
I will spend the whole journey going, did you know? And then not telling you the thing because I'll be so interested in it and reading it.
For me, Magpie's, she loves learning, don't get me wrong. But this is mission time. This is, we have enough information on him. I don't want to know anymore right now. I'm focusing on what I need to be right now.
Keeps
So
him
did you
calm,
say-
bless him.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the car and already trussed up.
Yeah. Basically, she turned around to you, Wraith, in the back and said, tie me up now before I kill him.
Did you know
Put something
The-
in the
the
ears
law-
as well as over the eyes.
the law of the Mongols was called Yasa?
No,
No, sir.
You do now.
and I didn't want to. Turning it off again with telekinesis.
No, don't waste your quantum. Don't waste your quantum.
Fair point. Turning it off with a thumb.
Yeah,
That's better.
we'll
Right.
train him.
Do we have an idea about where to go? Where's a good place to dump the car and walk out and say, look what we got?
I think head to the docks until we get stopped. Maybe.
Fair point.
See how far we can get before we get stopped.
Okay, so you head to the docks. Even at this time, there's a fair gang presence still knocking around. But at 5 o'clock in the morning, there's not much of anything else happening. You
As
got-
a captive, I'm in the middle, at the back.
Yeah.
So, two strongest will be with me because I'm the captive. So that's
Well,
Wraith.
I'll be carrying you. I'll be
Yeah.
carrying you.
So you'll be in the back. Wraith will be in the back. Freya will be in the front driving. Q will be in the front. Right. Scribe will be
warning.
in the front.
I have a warning. If we're going to present ourselves as a new clan or gang, then we are going to be asked to submit to the Khan.
Yes.
That's going to be part of the thing. It's going to be a big deal.
Yes.
You say that like it's a bad thing. That's exactly what we want.
Okay.
Yeah. But scribe,
Okay.
bookworm.
Yes.
Yeah. When we go out, don't forget I can't teleport or nothing, so you stick close to me. So if you portal out,
Yeah.
don't go
Also-
running off.
While we're on the journey, we've done a lot of prep on how to infiltrate. And in theory, and hopefully
I'm more
get
concerned
to
about
presence.
getting out. I'm more
At the
concerned
moment,
about getting
right.
out.
Getting
Well
out's not a
decided.
problem. Mega intelligence, I can tell you this. Q's absolutely right. Scribe stays with Q, portal out. You stay with Freya, you can teleport her out.
100%.
All good. And the whole objective, I think, has got a good chance of succeeding, which is to get into the physical presence of Genghis. We haven't decided- hang on. We haven't decided what we're doing when we achieve that.
That's what I'm going to ask. Where are we going to teleport to? So very well
Is that what we're gonna
teleporting
do?
out.
You're straight away assuming we grab him and teleport out. That's perfectly
That sounds
valid.
like a plan. That sounds like a good plan to me.
If you want the teleport him out option, leave me with him.
But where do we go?
I'm his prize and he had 6 wives apparently. What do you think's gonna happen?
Yeah, where do we go though?
Yeah.
Basement of the
Try
Rosen
it.
Crown again?
Come back here if you want. Well, back to my place.
That's a good idea for you.
Okay, quick, important point. This is a part of the law of the Mongols. Whoever gives food or clothing to a captive without the permission of his captors is to be put to death. We are not, if we're asked if we fed or clothed you or helped you, we are to say no.
Right, good point. Thank you.
Okay. You don't read the captives. Fair enough.
Nope.
So the plan is, the minute we lay eyes on him, or that it's safe to do so, we grab him, teleport the fuck back to Freya's place.
Well, I think. Sorry, I've forgotten your name.
Wraith in character.
No, not you. Nico.
Freya?
Nico.
He-
As we drop him off, we get out. Nico grabs him, and teleports him away. Sounds pretty simple. Because I think he's
That's-
going to.
I mean, if
He's going to grab her. He's going to try and have his way with her. So
Nico, you're in permanent psychic link with me, and I've got a good idea of where you are at all times. You shout, I'll come running.
I think that's the plan.
That's assuming somebody got the drop on you, because otherwise I don't think you'd have a problem.
I don't think we should hang about or try and do a multiple sort of escape. If we can walk in
No.
and walk out again, fantastic.
Fair point.
to put
I'm
it
thinking we
simply,
might all get an introduction, be in an audience with him.
We probably
that's-
will, but after that, we walk away and let Nico do her thing.
it depends on the introduction. If the introduction is small crowd, dealable, we could potentially go for it.
Yeah.
But I would have to get free and
Um,
help out.
I have a slight warning to make.
Okay.
Abduction of women and sexual assault and or abuse of women is punishable by death.
Unless
We
it's
might
camp.
we might be in the shit.
I'm not just a woman.
I
I'm a little bird. I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
I
I get it. I'm just reading through these laws and they are fucking bonkers. We could get ourselves caught out in any number of ways is the point. So super double extra caution, all right? We've got to be just totally on guard.
Who's going to
I
do
think
the
this is all-
talking?
Yeah. I think this is all applicable if we're in face-to-face contact with him. I don't think all of these laws will have been applied to all of his minions
No.
yet.
So it's going to be nothing wrong
Depends on
with
what the programmers put in.
yeah, exactly. So the program might be very
Programmers will
simplified.
only put in what is suitable for their client, which is apparently the military. So
So hopefully it's not so much. But the military stuff was guided by these laws. So be cautious.
no,
The point is, I was going to,
would have been his tactics and shit.
and the laws that surround his military control.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what she's
but-
trying to say,
I
Bookworm,
think-
is, would they put in a law that hampered effectiveness? In the modern day and age, you can't put a rule in saying you can't abduct and interrogate
I
women.
think those rules were in
Yeah,
place
that's
for the
exactly true. They would have taken that one out, mate.
they were in.
Except things like urinating
Jesus.
in water or
Can I-
ashes is punishable by death.
Hello.
I mean,
They would have taken that.
Hello. I think those rules were in place for the ordinary foot soldier.
no,
to keep them.
no.
Wait. I'm not finished.
Don't finish.
But there would have been times where they would have abducted women where it was necessary tactically for him. He would have,
No, they'd have probably killed them where they stood and never said they were there.
well, possibly. But
No,
but
100%.
but we've got information.
I suspect a lot of this was one rule for Genghis and one rule.
Yeah,
for everybody
exactly. Yeah.
Listen, man,
Genghis
I can't fault
Johnson.
you for bringing that up. This is background info. It is essential for us to know. But I can't think that they'd import that rule in the modern day and age. And two, I don't think those rules would have spread yet, even if you tried to implement
Yeah.
them.
And all we
Jack was a killer because Jack was designed
Right.
to be a killer. He was designed to be the best general.
100%. So listen, this is my thinking, right? We've got a guy who is an unknown quantity, who is thinking unknown things and believes unknown things. He may at any point say, that's against the law. He may say,
Well-
he may jump at
well,
us
in that
if we just say
case-
something that we think is normal.
Fucking run!
then he gets
Do you know-
4 steel spikes stuck in his chest, and that's it. It's done.
What
Okay.
the big fella said.
All right, look, I'm just saying. Look,
Yeah, I know,
if we're surrounded
I know.
by 100 fucking people in a room,
And it's
and they're
half past
all
8.
gonna fucking have a go at us if we do anything,
Yeah, but
you can
as-
stick four fingers through his throat, and then 100 people will flatten us.
No, because we'll bug out as soon as we can. We bug
What,
out.
Yourself ready
We'll
to-
bug out our dead bodies. You mean?
We can manage for about 5. How long does it take you to create a portal?
6 seconds, isn't it? One round.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
6
6
seconds.
seconds. I can hold them off for 6 seconds.
If you want me to make a portal to anywhere, it's a minute, isn't it?
No,
6 seconds.
No.
I thought it had a there were two durations. There was one like
Concentration.
so I've got a concentration time, haven't I? So I can if I do an instant one, like effectively one round, I've only got a limited amount of distance I can go, and but if I
Only
do one
right.
with full concentration, I can go distance.
yes. So that's the point. If you're in combat
Yeah,
or anything like that, then you take the shortest distance because that's all you can get your head around and do.
Yeah.
But if you are calm, somewhere safe, relatively uninterrupted, you use the second
Yeah.
distance.
Could you
Okay,
get
cool.
us to Freya's, basically?
Yes, easily.
Yeah, right, so.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure I can fight them off until you get the portal, and then we'll jump in, you shut it, and we're done. We're safe.
So currently the plan is, again, assuming everything goes right, Nico grabs him,
Yeah.
teleports out.
Yeah.
Bookworm creates a portal and takes Cass with him.
Well, hopefully
Oh,
we can walk out. No, we walk out.
we should be able to walk out. Yeah,
That's
if this
the
goes
plan.
right,
If it all
We
kicks
get-
off and we
If
have to
it,
bug
if it
out,
works right, James, you'll be back at the flat and I'll be arriving back with a prize. So as soon as you get back to the flat, move away if I'm not already there.
oh, before we left, tell me please, we thought to do a square that we keep empty for safe teleport landing area.
Here a circle.
So the hermetic circle is 15 foot. It's got a chair in it that Freya sat on, but you'll all have remembered where that was.
Yeah.
If I'm not there when you get back, run in, remove the chair.
You spent 2 hours in that circle. You spent 2 hours, 3 hours in that circle, so yes.
Right. I'm just thinking if it goes wrong, we've got a bug out plan.
Yeah,
to sort it.
that's plan B. Plan B
Plan
is
B.
the bug out.
Plan A is we
Walk
turn up,
in,
we're the
walk
sons of
out.
Keshig. We've got a captive. You want to talk to her?
Yeah, that's it. And cheers, Genghis. See you later, pal. Off we go.
Yeah. suck my balls.
And then we go out pretending that we're going off to have a jolly, and we head back, and then we'll let them do their thing, and then hopefully, but it's going to be Plan B. You know it is. It's going to be Plan B. So yeah, quick bug out. Maybe a bit of fighting. Some of us might get hurt, but there we go.
Okay,
So when-
important point. You're already in the car, so make your decision now. Are you carrying your guns?
Yes.
Yes. My gang members.
You
Well,
people
you've
have got
a gun.
guns.
You've got a gun. You've got a light. You've got a
You've all got
L36.
guns, I've got a
Oh.
knife. You will have taken my knife off me. I will not be carrying weapons.
Yeah, don't forget, Scribe, you've got the Colt L36, the light. handgun.
I remember now. Yes, thank you.
It's not on my sheet, Lawson.
You've got a Ruger Super Warhawk. What's not on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
sheet?
you have. Yeah.
Yeah,
Guns.
the
They're
It's
not
left
on the
leg.
character sheets.
Ruger.
So, Super Warhawk. Well, there's nowhere in for equipment in your sheet.
Yeah, I know, but I had it written just on the side. That was all.
Fair enough. Well, you can,
Write
print
it
another
again.
one off and write it again. You've got a Ruger Super Warhawk. It's a Desert Eagle 6-shooter.
Yeah.
It's not a cartridge. It's 6 in a chamber.
All right. I'm captive in the car. I need a jab soon, so I'm going to let you finally get this. I'm going to go off, jab, wait, and then maybe we'll be at the dock's gate or stopped by the time I come back.
Important information I've just read here.
Sorry.
Whoever is guilty of sodomy is also to be put to death.
Oh, bugger.
Oh, bugger.
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah.
Behave yourselves in the car, then. That's as easy as that one.
No stopping for a quickie.
Use me while I kiss the sky.
Okay, so I'll wait for Michelle to come back, obviously, while she's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
chabbing.
Ah.
So, who tied Nico up, and how well of a job did you do?
Oh God, I was reading.
It was me, and she is tied up fairly tight.
You've got gaffer tape and you've got cable ties.
Yeah, it's convincing. She's tied up.
Did you leave a slip?
No,
Oh Jesus!
no, because she can teleport out if she needs to. But we had to. I made the decision that it had to be convincing, because if somebody looks her over and says, "Hold on, those are loose,"
Yeah.
So she's
Excellent.
she's bound up.
Well bound, right?
Well bound.
Fuck's sake!
Japanese style.
You mean shibari, right?
Shibari, that's it.
Well, I wouldn't know. Never gone down that road, but if that's what it is, that's what it is.
I've been down that road.
It reminds me of a story I heard about Dawn French.
He gets
She
his
was sitting
Boy
there
Scout
in an
badge, and
interview
that's it. He's
in a
off.
hotel, and some guy comes and serves them coffee, and Dawn French looks up at the guy and says, have him stripped, scrubbed, bound and gagged and sent to my room. They didn't, but that's what she wanted.
Shibari, eh? Right.
I'm surprised she didn't want him buttered.
That might have been in there. Greased. Stripped, scrubbed, bound,
Yeah.
greased and
She's
gagged.
done it. I don't know if you look at Twitter or X as it's now called, but she did a cracker.
Oh my God!
She did a cracker today, Dawn French. Absolutely brilliant. Where she's talking about, well, we all know, but we can't talk about it, kind of thing. Talking about Boris Johnson's other bit, whether it's his daughter or something that he's slipped.
Oh, the one in the Lords, or
Yeah, her. Yeah, Dawn French did a little thing about that. Funny
Sorry.
as.
Sorry.
It's all right.
It's his
Oh,
daughter. It is his daughter.
as a quick aside, guess who owns the trademark to X.com?
Yeah,
Microsoft.
Zuckerberg and Microsoft.
Zuckerberg, yeah, Zuckerberg owns it. It's like, what the fuck is it? What drugs is this man taking?
Yeah.
Even better, you know, Threads, the thing that appeared.
Yeah,
Yes.
So there's a company called Threads already
right.
that has an equivalent to Slack, and they're a fully established trademark, registered trademark thing, and they're called Threads.com.
yeah, but good luck.
It's like,
good
you-
luck
you
taking
can't-
them to court, though. That's the thing. It's,
Look, but they can, because it's a registered trademark. They can literally just go, here's our trademark. They've breached it. These are the rules of trademarks. They've breached it. The end. Thank you very much. Pay us.
yeah, but they have mega corporation lawyers.
No. It's simple, straightforward trademark law.
Well, hopefully. Oh.
Actually, it's dependent on the country, but that's a
They're
different.
both in the US.
Right then. So, choo choo.
What
Car
tracks?
gets to the entrance to the docks. If you remember, I said there was a bunch of buildings, and then there's this large road that lorries can go in and out, but it's got a small gate over the top that just says Seattle Docks. And there's some gangs around that area. And so as you pull up, one of the gangs will wave you down. And will approach the car. He's got 4 or 5 friends backing him up on the street curb. Most of them look like they've got at least handguns. And he walks up to the window and he knocks on the driver's side window. Passenger side window. Because he'll be stood in the middle of the road. So who is sat next to Freya?
A-grade.
Scribe.
No, I thought Scribe was in the back with me.
Yeah, I think I
No,
am.
2 muscles in the back with the hostage.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just
So-
posting another law in the chat, by the way.
So as you're sort of still reading, you hear knock 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 on the window next to you, and Freya reaches over and presses the button, and the window starts coming down, and you are literally face to face with some quite ugly gang member. And he goes, docks are closed. And he has a look around and he looks at the colours and he goes, who are you then?
And the hostage in the middle.
He's talking to you, Scribe.
Oh,
Who are
me?
you, Lauren?
Oh, shit.
Your window's just come down and he's leant in. He's that far away from your face. And he goes, docks are closed. And then he has a quick look around, notices all the leather and everything. And he goes, who are you then?
We're the Keshig. We're the sons of Keshig. You should know
No.
who we are.
Never heard of you.
Why don't you ask your ruler?
Let him know about the sweetener we got here in the back.
Sweetener.
Yeah, saccharine.
I've got some saccharin in the back seat. I'm joking. Look, listen, dude. We've got a prisoner in the back, and she's a problem. And your boss needs to know about this person because she's trouble.
Okay, so I would like you.
Oh, please don't make me roll things.
Let's see what can you use diplomacy.
Yeah, probably.
This is what you're trying at the moment.
Oh God, diplomacy. Where's my character sheet gone? Where's it?
Technically, he's not
showing?
lying when he says I'm trouble. If you choose your words carefully.
Well, I thought that was quite good actually. I thought
Yeah.
that was.
I would have thought important as well.
I've got a point in diplomacy plus manipulation of 3, so we've got 4 dice at least.
Good luck.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4, isn't it? Is that 4? That's going to do something. That's 3. Why is that 3? That should be 4. There we go. Oh, come on, do something.
Nothing. Oh, 1.
1.
And a 1 and a 9. So that's 0.
Yeah.
Docks are closed. Do one.
I'm going to lean over. Say,
We're trying to help you out, dude. We've just got someone that's a problem to your group.
I'm going to
All
lean
right.
over and I'm going to stick my head round and say, sorry, pal, but the boss man wants to talk to this lady that we've got. Trust me. And then I'll
Who is
sit
she?
back.
Who is she?
You don't need to know.
You just say it.
Say the words.
Fucking hell.
Somebody from Redmond.
Little Mr. Sunshine's bird gets you past the gate.
Somebody from Redmond. That's a good friend of Mr. Sunshine's. That's all you need to know.
Sorry.
I'm talking to the guard. You're in
I
the
bet.
boot. Shut up.
I'm in between
Sat
you
next to
two.
you.
I'm sat next to you, fucking.
Oh, I'd have put you in the boot.
No,
You didn't.
well, you
No,
didn't.
she sat between you. Yeah, listen, pal. Sorry, if my friend here is right. Listen, she is trouble. Your boss needs to see her. It's not that I'm just randomly driving up here. We know what's going on here. We're supposed to be here.
At this
Let
point,
us in.
I lean forward and I literally go to punch the side of Scribe's face, screaming behind. And this is an act. This is half performance. This is to get the chaos
Yeah.
that I am. And I'll reach for
Scribe.
any weapon.
Yeah.
Scribe, turn your dice off, mate.
Oh yeah, sorry, man.
No,
Keep her
no,
under
no.
control, for fuck's sake.
Are either of the two big lads in the back going to
Yeah. Making
restrain
sure
her?
we're
Stop her?
roughing her up and forcing her back into a seat.
And the legs come out.
Listen, do you want to be the person that has to tell his boss why a contact, an informant, a source of information in Mr. fucking Sunshine's gaff got let go? I want to.
The more you say Mr. Sunshine, the more I squeal to make it extra believable.
All right then. James, do you want to make a roll and try?
Do I need to make a
Would that be
performance
diplomacy and
roll?
manipulation?
If you succeed in the performance roll, you can give him +1. If you botch, you take 1 success off him.
Oh, a 10.
8, 8, 1. Oh, fucking hell. I rolled 4 8s and a 1 and a 9. So 4 successes. I gave him 4 successes.
No, you gave him 1 success.
Ah.
You only had to succeed.
Ah, that was my best roll ever.
3 on my own dice. With that one, I got 4.
And it's only worth 1.
No.
All right, fuck's sake. Down there, warehouse 103.
103. Thank you, man.
Go.
Freya wants
Yeah.
the window up.
Glory. Who put me in the fucking front seat that was going to get talked to, you sods?
The 2 bigger people in the back, and I'm not big by any chance.
You
but
should
I'm
have
bigger than
opened your chuffing window, you twit. She was sat with you. Fuck's sake.
You're on the front seat.
Yeah, but they could have opened the back window, for fuck's sake.
Well, that was me.
Don't! Vaya, next time. Actually, I'm reading shit, okay? So just get people that are not reading shit to do this.
Okay.
Warehouse 103.
Warehouse 103. As you head towards Warehouse 103, it's only a 4 or 5 warehouses down, but of course the warehouses are big. So as you drive round, and you have to take a left and a right, it's not direct there. You'll notice the closer you get to Warehouse 103, the more gang members you will see here and there. These gang members are toting rifles, automatic rifles, things like that, as well as handguns. You drive all the way up to 103 without being challenged. It's a bit like a wasp nest in here. A bee's hive, sorry, once you get in, you're in. And so you drive all the way up to 103 and you park up next to a load of bikes, because that's the predominant mode of transport around here. And you pile out. Stood in front of Warehouse 103, there are quite a lot of people with guns, mostly with different colours as well.
Are they
These
leaving me in the back of the car or taking me out?
Take with Petra along, cuss.
No, Scribe, no! Oh, God.
Not bad.
I just saw you taking it neat, and I thought, no! Oh,
That's
jeez.
actually not bad.
Yeah, try and stand up now.
Latvian
It's
brandy.
it's quite sweet, actually. Yeah.
Okay, so you park up, you can get out. How are you dealing with your captive?
I'm going to grab her. I'm going to throw her over my shoulder. Basically, I'm fireman's lift.
You'll get a plain poomph in the back.
No, you're completely trussed up, like a
After the last time I'm fucking bound, I'm like, oh, you twat.
like a Japanese waitress. You're old.
Fuck's sake.
You walk up to the front of the warehouse. Of course, it's got huge warehouse doors with a small human-sized door in it. And that door is open. But in the doorway stands an orc that basically fills it. And again, he's in colours. Everybody around here, in the immediate vicinity of Warehouse 103, does look capable. It looks like they've been picked as guard from the various gangs. And you've got the best people that look like they can handle themselves in a fight around here.
Right. I'm going to walk up to the big troll guy at the door. Still with Nico over my shoulder. And I'll say, we need to talk to Khan.
Nobody talks to Khan unless Khan decides to.
Tell him it's the sons of Keshig. we need to talk to?
Wait here. And he disappears inside. It's quite gloomy inside, even though it's night outside as well. There's not a lot of light around, other than a couple of upturned oil drums that are on fire just outside. He comes back a couple of minutes later, and he says, "Come in." He
Yes.
takes you through. Inside, this place has been. The first thing you notice is a huge space, huge area with all sorts of boxes and stuff. It looks like you could sit an awful lot of people in this open area, and at the far end there is a small podium. It's only about a foot high, and there's a single step up on it. But it looks like clearly that's where somebody could easily address the entire room and get quite a lot of people in here. It's high roofed, it's strip lights across the top, but there's also more local lighting, which again, it tends to be upturned oil drums with burning stuff in it. Everybody make me an awareness check, please.
Oh, that's
No, make a perception for me.
Perception. Fucking find it.
No.
Perception
Fuck
3
you.
plus
I don't want on it. Roll.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
First
8.
dice that settled was a 10,
8.
and then fuck all else.
1
1,
second.
2. Okay, thank you.
5.
Right. I
You show
got
off.
5.
Oh, actually,
One, two, three,
if it's
four.
7s or 8s.
7.
6 then.
I got 4,
Okay.
but I've got mega perception. Don't forget, I've got.
Yeah, an auto.
You can get autos for your mega perceptions, or you can roll them as special dice.
Ooh, I've got mega perception as well. I forgot. I've got 2 then.
Okay.
So
Two,
hold
two.
on a sec. Let me roll that again because I forgot about. So the 3.
You've rolled for your non-mega perception.
No, I didn't. Dush.
Oh, I see.
Right. So from a non, I got 1, and I've got
So that
5,
would be
and I've got 5. So that's 6.
5.
Yeah, I've
you've
got.
only got 3 mega perception.
Oh yeah, so I have 4. 4.
Okay.
I got 6.
Right. So you needed 3 successes. So Scribe and Cass. You also notice that about 2 foot away, behind the podium, is a sewer cover underground on the floor. It has been covered with a very thin rug, but because people have been stepping on it, you can make out a metal circle in the grooves in the rug. So there's some sort of manhole cover underneath one of the rugs that's behind the podium.
Thank you.
Behind that, you've got quite a lot of hangings, just cloth wall hangings, and it does look like there's a door beyond that you're entering a tent more than entering another room. However, you go into the big auditorium, and as you're walking in, a couple of gang members will step out to come meet you. One of them looks very capable. Well, they both do, but they're both older. They're clearly leaders, or certainly in charge at the moment, because even the big orc defers to these two when they approach you. And so they've been hanging around in here, so as you come in, they get off and they approach you.
Gentlemen.
So, in front of
Yeah, well, I'm at the front with Nico on my shoulder.
state your business.
I need to talk to the can. I have important information and somebody he needs to see.
Well, you'll tell me the information, and you will leave me whatever he needs to see. And if Grey Khan wants to see you, you will see him then.
I don't think I will. I will talk to the can Tell the
You
can.
won't.
Tell the can.
You will not. You walk away right now, or there will be a world of shit.
Tell him who we are.
And yeah.
You want to tell the great mighty Khan that you turned away the sons of Keshig with very, very important information. Fair enough, we'll walk.
Leave me.
No, I'm taking you with me. No, for now, just let's see what this guy says.
I know what he's doing. I get it.
Up to you, pal.
Calling the bluff.
Okay. Do you want to roll me an intimidation then?
Oh, I've got that. Hold
Because
on.
you've got to attempt.
Use your strength.
You can
Where's
use your
my-
strength as well.
And you can
So
roll
it's
your mega
right
dice.
up to
You can roll your
Ooh.
mega dice for that as well.
Sorry?
You can roll his mega dice for that as well.
Yeah, hold on. What am I rolling here? Go
But it's about 700 dice, isn't it?
something like
So
that.
you've got intimidation 2. Have you? Let's have a look.
That's what I'm looking for.
Intimidation 2. You've got strength 4 and mega strength 3. So you can roll 6 dice.
Mhm.
And then you've got 3 mega strength that you can take as autos, or you can roll them.
Right. Okay, let's roll me 6 dice
6
and
dice.
see what it does.
Go for it. Roll fucking.
So you go right in his face and you flex.
Get rid of them first. Oop. Oh, what's going on here? Right, 6 dice. Push. What's that? 1. Oh, I've got a 10, an 8. So there's 2 there.
Don't forget ones and negatives to your totals.
Sorry?
Don't forget
Ones and
ones,
negatives.
take one off you.
I've got a 1 as well, yeah, so it's 1, basically.
And,
Plus my 3, I'll take my 3.
okay.
So that's 4. How can you only get 1 out of bloody 6 dice? That's crap.
Yeah, it's the way it works. It's mad.
So you turn to leave. You say your piece. You get up in his face. And then you turn to leave. And as you leave, you hear him laugh behind. And he goes, I like you.
You're my kind of scum.
You damn shitbag.
Give me a bit more so I can go to the con on your behalf.
Sorry?
If you give me a bit more information, I will go to the con now on your behalf.
Tell
I
him.
cannot let you through, but I can try and convince him to speak to you.
Tell him I've got Mr. Sunshine's little bird.
And who we are. And who we are.
And we are the sons of Keshig. I'll wait
Wait
here.
there.
It's this wiggling thing on cars. Fuck!
If you could only hear what she's saying to you, I can hear it perfectly.
Smack, smack, smack.
Please translate. Please translate.
I didn't know you knew such words, but I agree with you.
After a few minutes later, he comes back out again. And he says, leave the girl with me. He backhands you.
Fucking hell. Nice. Smooth.
Backhands me.
No, he backhands
No,
her.
Nico,
Oh, right. Oh,
backhands Nico.
Because she started to make a noise.
Yeah.
just gonna say.
What's your soak for bashing?
Human at the moment.
Oh.
Ouch.
I think I've still got
That's
my
going to
hit
sting.
points though, 'cause they're permanent.
Mhm.
Poor Hal.
I agree.
5 stamina.
Right.
Yeah, so it's 5 stamina. Is, so it,
And you've got Mega Stamina 1 as well.
no, I'm human.
Oh, you're human.
So it's 5.
So it's 5 against bashing.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's not killing me if I'm.
No,
So
no, he's giving you a black eye. He's giving you one bashing level of damage. You've got a black eye. Or a bit of a...
yeah, that's fine.
Red
React to it, look up, and just glare at him.
Uh.
Go silent, but glare at him.
Well, I'm going to look at Scribe
So I said, so what I was trying to say was, you leave her with me, and the leader can go and speak to Cam.
Who's the leader?
You've made yourself the leader. You've been speaking.
In
You
that
are it.
perception, You're the leader. You done the talking, mate.
Thank you. So I'm gonna throw her on the floor, and then lead on.
Okay?
I'm going to
She's
try
fucking
and
me
right
and we'll go and
myself.
just fuck off.
No, we get back in the car. That would be our normal move
Yeah.
because we're not needed
Wait,
anymore.
wait outside makes no difference to me.
Yeah, we could stand. All right, we'll wait by the car, mate.
I'm going to go and get in the car so I can go invisible and teleport the fuck back.
Yeah. I'll stand outside because I want to be able to see what's going on.
Yes, you led through. You led through the door. 1 second, darling. What are you doing?
I'm just trying, because I'm tap bound up to fuck, so I did an athletics roll when I hit the floor. I'm just going to try and sit up.
Yeah, okay.
Like a determined little fucker. I think I succeeded.
Cass, you led through. The door, there are some more guards, lots of wall hangings. It's definitely turning more into a tent than a warehouse back here. And eventually you're taken to the presence of, well, nobody you recognise, obviously, but he's sat on a large chair and he's surrounded by 6 other men are in here.
I'm going to prostrate myself. I'll get down on my knees and bow on the floor.
That's it. Show weakness. Jesus.
No, he's the mighty Khan. I'm going to prostrate myself to the Khan first.
Get up quick.
Stand up.
So I stand up.
Where did you get your name?
We are the sons of Keshig,
Do you know what that means?
of course. We are the sons of Keshig.
But do you know what that means?
It means we are the sons of your bodyguard. We are your bodyguard. We've travelled a long way to be here, Mighty Khan.
You're here to pledge your allegiance to me.
Of course.
How many men do you number?
At the moment, 20, 30, but only 5 of us are here. 4 of us are here represented today.
And this gift you brought me,
A little bird from the Redmond district. Someone who I think may be of interest to you.
why?
I hear you are planning on moving into Redmond, and the main block in your way, Mr. Sunshine, this is a very close associate of his.
This pleases me.
And pleases me that it pleases you, my lord. All the
You
way,
said
I'm
you
not
come from a
looking
long
you in
way.
the eyes, by the way.
You said you've come from a long way. Do you have somewhere to stay?
Yes, my lord.
And how can I contact you?
I'm going to give you my number.
Report back here at 10 a.m.
Yes, my lord. Thank you.
And he leans back again. And it's clear that you can leave.
And I'm going to go quick, sharp, back to the car. Let's go.
Right. Whilst I'm in the car, I'm going to attune my clothes, go invisible, and teleport the fuck back.
To Threads.
No, into where we were.
Why?
Why?
Get
Okay,
the
why?
fuck out of
It's gonna
here.
kick off, and you're not going to be able to grab him trussed up like that.
She can just get.
You have to touch him. To
He's
teleport
not
him.
gonna kill me. Sorry,
not.
but
Yeah, that's right. That's
I'm
right.
not worried about him killing you.
No,
I'm
but
worried
she
about
can
you.
teleport out of the bindings, then grab him and teleport the fuck out.
I can go invisible and teleport.
No,
Just
we're
go
getting
back
to
up.
fuck out back to Freya's, awaiting her return.
That's correct. That is what we're doing.
That is plan A.
That was the
I've
plan.
got psychic link with her. If she says help, I will be there.
Then
That's
Yeah.
the point.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, 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 yeah,
exactly why you
100%.
Switched it, mate.
100%. But at the moment,
If she-
plan A is that
wanna
worked.
be
That
there.
worked
Big
better than we
gun.
thought it was.
Pointing at the back of his head, one invisible.
That
Shut up.
worked. She's
Shut up,
in.
Clive.
We've also got. We've
Shut
also.
up.
We've also got a 10 a.m. appointment. Where we can-
Also, I've now seen the area. I can also put a place in there to teleport to as well through my warping.
No, you weren't
So I
in the
can-
tent. You weren't in the
Didn't I
back.
come with you? Oh no, I was in the
No,
car. I
nobody
can-
was in the back. He has to
Yeah,
tell
yeah,
you
yeah.
what went on. Then
Yeah.
it's up to Ray whether he informs me what went on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I
I'm
get it, I
telling
get it.
you guys, right, that worked. He's accepted our story. He thinks we are the sons of Keshig. He's got what he wants, and we've got what we want. I mean, we're Nico's in place. We need to get the fuck out of here, back home, back to Freya's, and await for Nico to do her bit, and then we'll take it from there. But so far, so fucking good. And if Nico can't get to him, but he keeps her alive, we have an opportunity to do something because we have
I love that.
we have
I
an
love that.
invite at 10 o'clock.
I love that line. If he keeps her alive, yeah.
10
Fuck's
a.m.
sake, you dickhead.
I'm only being practical, you know. I don't know.
Every single podcast is saying I'm conveying straight to Nico.
Yep.
My
Convert that.
reply is good. At the moment, I'm acting like a pissed off hostage. Enjoy yourself. I'll call you if I need help.
Excellent. Right, so we're going to head back to Freya's. If Freya's looking a little bit confused, we'll tell her this is fine. This is the way we
Yep.
work.
That's fine. So you drive back to Freya's, which will take about 20 minutes or so. Are thrown in a room, and the door is locked.
Am I unbound?
No,
Or
you're
just
still
left there?
bound, I'm afraid. You've been left bound. In fact, at one point, somebody with a small metal detector will come and sweep you down. So do you have any metal and stuff on you?
I would have given up all my knives, but I would have suggested that I leave a hidden shelf, which is really difficult for me to get to when I'm bound up, but easy for people to miss.
So somewhere under all that gaffer tape and cable ties,
Yeah.
there's a small
Yeah.
ship. Okay. It will be detected, and somebody will come back short time after that with a knife and will cut the part of the binding so they can get to the ship, and they will remove it. You're still quite tightly bound, but there's a weak spot now. And you were there.
And I break it, 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 and I break it. Sorry, that's just what I'm going to be doing when I'm waiting.
And what feels like hours and hours, but probably is only about 30 minutes. The door opens, and without a word, someone stands you to your feet and escorts you out of the room.
Is it dark to bright shit going on? Am I going to have to do that? Oh, fuck.
No, because it's quite dark in here as well. You are taken through a number of corridors that are made mostly of hanging cloths and stuff like that. And eventually you're brought to a room with a proper door, but it's got a lot of cloth over it and everything. And you're led into a room. And inside the room there are 6 mean-looking gang members and one bloke in a suit who sat on a throne sort of thing. He clearly has an air of command about him. And he beckons one of the people over who was the person who did the metal detecting on you. And he says something to him. And then he addresses you. And he says,
Still got.
you will have your
That's gonna smart.
mouth gaffer tape pulled open. And he will say, tell me your name.
Magpie.
And who are you? Who are you that's worth keeping alive?
She will just stay silent.
He punches you in the stomach. And he says, when I ask you a question, you will answer. Who are you?
Mr. Sunshine's little bird. I belong to Mr. Sunshine.
And you know of his setup. You know his defenses, his weaknesses, his people.
Please don't. We don't need trouble there. Please.
The bloke who's been asking the questions turns to look at Khan. Khan says, take her away. Find out what she knows. I want to know his strengths. I want to know where his best places are that are guarded. I need tactical information. I need to know the number of people. I want to know how well equipped he is.
If you want the tactical information, it's me, but you've got to promise me something.
Speak.
I have a younger sibling. If you spare them, I'll lead you straight to the lion's den. But only I can get in. I can't get in if I'm dead.
Find out what you know. And he talks to his man who stood next to you. He says, find out what she knows. I will save your sibling if you give us everything we need. And he jerks you to your feet again, or upright if you were bent over a bit. And he starts to take you away.
Question. Sorry.
All the time in there, I'll need to take note. 6 generals, teleport spot, potential.
Okay.
Quick question. A-Grade has got a telepathic link. Is he hearing all this at this
Not
point?
yet.
Right.
It's a conversation link. I can't just open a conversation.
Right. It's okay.
on and
I wasn't sure how it worked, whether or not he could hear everything that's going on. That's fine.
because I have to concentrate on what I'm saying to Ray.
Yeah.
Just can't use it like that. So yeah, once I'm got a bit of quiet, update. Playing to my strengths, they believe it. Bit small, but they're not going to kill me yet. In his main chamber, he was set up with 6 people, and I'll describe them as best I can from what I can remember, because they weren't described. Colours and stuff like that, if there were any.
Yeah, most blood rumblers.
Um,
But there was an elf in Ancient's colours in there as well.
So there you go. Mostly blood rumbers with at least 1 H health. Which might
I'm
be
literally
late.
making notes. I'm not trusting my memory. I'm fucking literally writing it down. And it's like, and you're all good, yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
okay.
taken worse.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't mean you have to like it. You're all good, yeah?
I didn't say I like it. Yeah, I'm good.
You
Right.
said the word.
They're going to
Everything's sorted.
interrogate you now. Wish me luck. If it gets too hairy, and, cause chaos and run. And then maybe he'll punish his guards for letting you go. Because they'll be dead.
Be careful. I won't say look after yourself because you're putting yourself in danger, but be careful.
Always am.
So yeah, you are left alone again for about 10-15 minutes, and someone comes to get you, and they take you to an interrogation room, and they remove all your bindings, and they have a data tablet and a stylus, and they just say, start with how many people he has, how well he's equipped. You push the stylus in front of you. Your sister will be safe as long as you cooperate. If you don't cooperate, it will go very badly for you and your sister.
Mr. Sunshine never puts all his eggs in one basket. I only know so much. All I can tell you is everyone in Redmond knows of Mr. Sunshine. Everyone in the manor is like all loyal. Whether they wear colours or not, no matter the age, colour, race, or anything, they will be loyal.
That's fine. I suspect the Great Khan will only see the manor as a bump in the road compared to the territories he's got to take south and north of there. But if we can find a way to make it easier, then it makes it worth our while.
Mr. Sunshine's kept peace in the area. He stops the north from the south from Wilwyn. He is the neutral part. He is the place where everyone in the city can go and do business without fear. Everyone in the city who does business will eventually go to the manor.
He prompts you to start writing numbers down. Gives you a
I
date.
can't do numbers because I don't know how many people live in the manor.
We want to know his enforcers, his street, the people who work for him directly. We want to know how fast and how many people he could get together at short notice.
Thousands.
A lot.
You're not giving us anything here.
I'm giving you this. And I put my hand on the table. When the Rose and Crown is locked up, there's only one way in or out. That's his fortress. If you go to war, the Rose and Close gets locked down. It survived. What was it? It survived the Night of Rage and the troubles that followed. That was a long time. I don't think your Khan's that patient.
Stay there. Like you have a choice. And he leaves the room. And
I've told the truth, but I've
Mm.
tried not to give him.
again, you have to wait another half hour or so. By this time, everybody else is back at Friars. Because A-Grade's in contact with you, at least you can occasionally give him updates. But at the moment, it's another waiting game. After 20 minutes or so, you are fetched again. Somebody comes and gets
Roll
you,
on 10 a.m.
and you're taken back in front of the Khan. Khan says, it would be in my better interest if Mr. Sunshine just swore allegiance to me, and I will ride around his territory. To that end, I have this, and he gives you a letter on proper paper. It looks like it's been written by hand, and he's got a wax seal closing it up. And on the front of the letter, it just says Mr. Sunshine. He gives that to you. Give that to him. Do your best to convince him that that is the best for him and his manor. Convince him.
I will
And
do
when
my best. I cannot promise this reply, but I will likely be the messenger that's returned, because you know.
There'll probably be no need for a reply. No. Bring a reply back to me.
May I leave?
Go.
Fucking runs. She runs.
Because
Because I know I'm not going to be alone in that room, have enough time to do what I need to do. But I will. Okay.
In fact, actually, as you turn to run, one of his lieutenants will stand and shout, "The Great Khan has let her go."
Oh,
And you
wow.
can hear past all of the drapes and everything. It echoes off the warehouse
For
ceiling.
sake.
So it looks like
We don't know this yet.
nobody will try and stop you. No, well, it depends how quick you're going to tell him. 8th grade, I mean.
I will say I've got drop zones because while I will have been in that prison cell, I will switch out briefly, switch back in. As soon as there's a noise out, go, human, but switch out and just get a feel for the location. Got a secure drop zone in the place and a route to the Khan. This is not going to be easy, but it is possible. I'm guessing I'm still in the docks as I come out.
No, they've driven back to Freya's. So when
No,
you are.
I am in the
Yeah, you're
docks
still
when
in
I come out.
Warehouse 103, yes.
But
But when you come out, car's not there. They're not there.
No. So plan B, he's given me a letter, blah blah blah. I am going to pass it on to Mr. Sunshine because this guy does want a reply back. So if you guys carry on with what you're doing, I'm going to estimate my run time back to Mr. Sunshine. It would be 2 hours. 2 hours back. So yeah, I've got 4 hours before he's expecting a message. I can get to Mr. Sunshine pretty soon when I find a safe spot. And you guys can do the 10 a.m. shit. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm going to just check in with Mr. Sunshine.
So you didn't have any opportunity to do the grab?
No. He had 6 bodyguards around him at all times.
How do you think another invisible grab and teleport would go down?
Possible, plausible. And I can definitely get you into a safe location inside and lead you to his main chamber.
I think that's a fucking amazing outcome. You've got a safe landing zone. I can go in from there.
You've got a safe landing zone in his throne room.
Yeah.
Have I?
You've been in there
People-
twice. You were in there
Well,
twice.
yeah, I can go into the throne room. It's quite big, but there's always like people in there. So I can estimate, but it will be a risk. The prison room is not likely going to be a risk.
If we're in the prison room, we've got fucking X-ray vision to see through it and get out. Oh, Jesus.
Meanwhile,
You'll know
me and
exactly
Scribe are in the fridge looking for beer.
In Freya's fridge, you're going to be sorely disappointed.
But we can
So
confirm
vegans.
he's on the premises.
We know nothing.
So yeah, you pass on that info.
Yeah. She likes to live dangerously. Here's all the information. Wasn't able to do the grab yet, obviously by the lack of her appearing right here. But safe landing zone inside his inner sanctum. She could get into the throne room, but I think there's going to be too much traffic in there for it to be entirely safe.
And the prison, don't forget, I said I've got 2 potential locations. One is entirely safe with she can get you to the throne room from there.
Yeah.
And one is throne room.
That's what I'm saying. The throne room, maybe, is prestige and the best, but it might not be 100% safe. But the cell, yeah, like that a lot.
When you guys teleport, I know you can sometimes carry people. What's the max? Can you carry
person.
2 each? No,
A person.
1.
Mine,
In groups, we need what Bookworm can do.
yeah, mine is a portal that is open for a fixed time, and I think
So
I can
if
hold.
I teleport Scribe into the room, he could teleport.
Have you teleported back to Freya's now, or are you still?
I'm looking for a safe spot at the moment, but
Right.
Mine is I can open up a portal. It stays open for 1 round, as far as I remember, so 6 seconds. And if you get through it, you get through it. If you don't, tough shit.
You can use willpower to keep it open. You can make willpower
Okay, thank you, mate.
how long does it
Appreciate
take me
it.
to find a safe spot to teleport from after I leave the docks?
You're going to have to pretty much leave the docks, especially around Wales 103. It's very,
Yeah, I got some success on my streetwise roll, so it's
it's going to be a bit of a walk, and then eventually you'll find somewhere quiet. Let's see, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, easily 7:30. So, yeah, you're out around between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, and so of course the city's waking up. So finding a spot does take you a little longer than you'd hoped, but eventually you get one.
A-grade.
People
Bookworm, mate.
Yeah.
We've got to go back at 10 o'clock.
To do what?
I have no idea. He wants an audience with us at 10 o'clock.
An audience.
Well, he wants you there because he didn't actually see me.
He just said come back at 10.
Exactly.
That's
Now,
you
Could be
then.
tagging along invisible.
yeah, you can go as a fucking group. You're supposed to be a fucking gang.
Like
Intelligent
I'm saying,
people.
I could be there and invisible. It gives us options.
I'm a child. I'm scared.
But tell with what
But
information.
okay.
But the information you've just given us, did he? Is he going to be pleased to see us? Did we give him a gift worthy, or is he going to be?
Well, put it this way: I've got a letter from Mr. Sunshine. He's actually willing to negotiate with Mr. Sunshine, which means if your meeting fails, I've got another second chance to fucking get in there.
Yeah, I'm just worried about what this meeting's going to be. Oh dear.
No, well, that's it. I mean, I can't go invisible, but I can definitely hang out nearby. And now we're psychically linked. He can phone me. I've got a really good idea of where everything is and where the prison is, and I
That's
haven't
fair.
used any energy
Yeah.
yet. So you guys do your thing. Go be special. And if that fails, I've got a second chance.
Oh, if push comes to shove, I'll just go berserker on
I
it.
know what Mr. Sunshine's answer is, but Genghis Khan still wants to reply.
If it all starts going tits out, I'm just going to have to go full on clobbering time.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've got
So
a
once
couple
you
of
get some-
hours.
Yes, yeah. So once you've gone somewhere safe, are you teleporting back to the Rose and Crown?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to. Yeah.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Make me a quick. I don't accidentally blow my head off roll, please.
Mhm.
Which
The worst
is
kind of rolls.
a percentile?
No, it's your teleport roll.
I know.
Yes. Right. That's that dice and that dice. And
I've had a
that
nasty fall.
dice.
And while we're waiting, I'm going to ask
Plus my autos, that would be 8 successes.
Scribe.
So 3, and then
Success.
you quantum.
Yeah, 8 success. Plus my autos, that will be 8 successes.
Yes, but you only add the autos if you make a successful roll.
Scribe.
Yeah, I got 3 on my successes.
That's-
5 is the quantum max.
It doesn't matter,
Scribe.
guys.
Scribe. Scribe. Bookworm. Bookworm.
DK. Rob, have you frozen?
I think he's frozen.
Looks like it. No, he's moving. Still moving. He's reading.
He's reading.
Bookworm.
DK!
Oi!
DK, come back to bed.
He's not listening.
No, he switched us off.
Fucker. This is in game. I need to talk to you. Slap him a
I
bit
am
back in the head.
going in Freya's apartment to set up a chair in a very specific place.
Bookworm. Bookworm.
I'm doing nothing. I'm reading. I'm reading.
Yes, and I need you to read something for
You're in
me.
character.
Sorry, I was actually reading important shit, but it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yes, this is important shit. Now, I've got to go back in there at 10 o'clock. He
Yeah.
thinks we are the sons of Keshig. Yeah. And you've told us that the Keshig had a night and a day group.
I do.
How many? Because he asked me how many people we had. Now, give me that information, please.
Let me read.
I already know out of character, but I need to know in character.
What do you mean you know it? Well, tell me then. Fuck's sake, dickhead.
No, right, out of character. They had 70 on the day shift and 80 on the night shift. But there was 4 generals. And there's 4 of us. So you need to tell me that.
Yeah, 70 day guards, 80 night guards.
Yeah, and 4 generals in charge. And
Wait,
there's
wait. I'm reading. I'm reading.
Connor.
So yeah, I'll go back to the Rising Crown. I don't explode. I don't land in Sterling. I go downstairs, find
No, it's not a thing. There's just. At first, it was 70 day guards.
yeah,
And
commanded.
80 night guards.
Yeah, below that, next line. Commanded by the 4 generals Mukalai,
Go ahead.
Chormagan, Buorko, and Borokula.
Yeah, but. Okay, I see what you're saying, but.
If we can pass ourselves off as those 4 generals,
Why have we got this name? How did we get it?
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be a quick road to fucking dying quickly.
no, I'm just thinking while we're in there, we've got to convince them that we are the sons of Keshig.
That's
Well,
what
then-
I'm saying. It's not convincing him that we are. How do we, as modern people, know this name? Why did we choose it? How did we get it? Who gave it to us?
Exactly.
Not the
Scribe looked
details
it
about
up.
the generals, just the name itself of the group. Where did it come from?
Streetwise.
Scribe looked it up
Why did we pick it then?
because it's to
Yeah.
do with Khan. It's connected to Khan. That's why we
So we're
picked
just
it.
suck ups. We just want to name ourselves something that's important in.
So there's the names. There's the names, guys. We either take on. There's 4 of us. so we can
Well,
take
that's
one
just
on
what I was
each.
thinking. We just if he asks us our names,
I think I'm worried that we're overdoing that. We know what the Genghis is about, but I do understand why you are trying to go down that route.
because I've met him. I've met him,
Well, he's
and
a dickhead. He's clearly a dickhead.
he actually thinks he is the Khan.
But the thing is, if we go in with these names, we're going to say that we know. We're going to say we know too much. Do you know what I mean? This is a risk.
Yes.
The religion, did it involve reincarnation at all?
No,
Bollocks.
no.
Although that's a plausible. We
He
believe
doesn't
we
know
are the
he's dead.
reincarnations of the generals. That's why we picked the name.
So look, we could go for this
You
important.
guys really are overthinking it.
Possibly.
He is calm. He thinks he's calm. He doesn't know he's dead. Twice.
So look in the chat, right? We had Mongolians, we had Manchurians, we had
Koreans,
Han, we had
Chinese.
Kazakhs. No, we didn't have Koreans, we didn't have Chan.
And this
You
is
did
why
have
we gave you
Chinese.
these
China didn't exist, mate.
Later on,
Is China?
China did not exist.
read the list. By the
China did not
1300s.
exist.
Too much detail.
China did not exist. He died in 12 whatever. Forget it. China did not exist, right? It's Mongolian, Manchurian, Han,
sorry.
and Kazakh.
Kublai created a new imperial guard force, the Sui, half of which were Chinese.
That is talking about the
Kublai.
future China. They were Kublai.
No, he's talking about Kublai Khan. You're talking
Yeah.
about Genghis Khan.
Oh no, yeah, sorry, we're
Exactly.
right. Yeah, sorry. Kublai.
Listen,
Kublai's the other
there
one.
was no
Right,
China
fine.
in 1200 and whatever.
No, it was still monkey
was a
territory.
Proto China. Okay. So listen, we can say we're all of the Kazakh region, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, okay, we'll go for that. That's fine. I just wanted to know. Thank you. You can go back on mute.
I live on mute, apparently. Twat.
So, my nasty thought is it's going to end up me teleporting him out of there back to Freya's apartment when
Yes.
nobody else might be there. You guys
Yeah.
might be doing stuff like getting in there.
Well, we don't do that until.
Hang on. Obviously, I will shout and say, get the fuck back there as soon as possible. But I would rather like more insurance than me trying to take him down with only the advantage of being invisible and telekinetic. So what I'm doing is I'm arranging a chair, Lawson, in a very specific place. Basically, I know that if I teleport here, I am safe. If I teleport somebody holding them like that, they teleport into the chair.
Don't forget.
Yes and no.
Don't
Yes
forget.
and no.
Tiny has mobilised the group. Didn't he? Didn't we organise with Tiny to get a force in place?
Titch.
Titch.
Yeah, but that's back at the...
No,
Where's the
he's
crowd?
he's coming into the area with an army.
Is he?
No, he's
I thought he
not.
was just mobilising to defend.
Was that not
No,
what
no,
we
he's-
organised?
No,
No. He's
Mr.
defending.
Sunshine, right, out of character. Mr. Sunshine told Kaz to go and talk to Titch if he needed any backup.
Yes,
We
that
can
makes
only
sense.
set a certain amount of people to help out. And
Yes.
you asked for
Yeah.
some heavies to turn up on the docks on Thursday night.
Oh, it's Thursday. Right, fair enough. Okay. Can we get in touch with Titch and say, get
Phone the
to...
Rising Crown.
Phone
You
the
want
Rising
to get
Crown.
he's the boss of the Rising Crown. You want to get hold of Titch and phone the Rising Crown.
Just think, well, if I'm
I'm
just
just
thinking what A
thinking-
grade's saying, if we get Titch and a couple of heavies back at Freya's to give you a hand.
Or, if
I'm
we're
not-
talking about teleporting, why not have the basement prepared like we did for the previous girl and have a couple of people there ready to put him down?
Because it might be too far for Scribe to get a portal to.
If I
Possibly.
got time to concentrate, I can go forever, mate. I
Yeah,
can go
but
50,
in the middle of
20,000 miles,
in the middle
kilometers.
of a firefight, can we?
No,
we
no,
get
no. If I can sit somewhere quiet, listen, dude. If I can sit somewhere quiet, I can go 20,000 kilometers.
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
and the point is, if you're in the middle of a firefight and it's an emergency, his point is you can't go that far. My point is you don't need to. You just get the fuck out, go somewhere quiet, and concentrate there. So you do it in 2 stages.
Is there a cooldown?
Sure.
An emergency,
Yes.
get the hell out of Dodge now.
What's the
Leaves
cooldown?
you from the immediate vicinity, can't you?
It's isn't the cooldown a whole fucking? Wait, no, there's no
6
cooldown.
seconds.
Yeah,
Cooldown.
so 6 seconds I can do it straight away, can't I?
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
god! Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Depends on your node. You can only do. You can
I've
only
got
spend so
I've got
many
node
points.
0.
So node 0 is how much is that? Give me a second.
I mean, we want to try and keep it simple. If we can get him out of there, yeah, I'm all for it. Let's get him to fuck out of there and kill him or do
Yeah.
whatever. Rather
You can spend 6 quantum points per turn with node
Oh,
0.
So straight up, do it again and again and again until I succeed.
Well, every 6
Yeah.
seconds you can spend 6 quantum points. So you
Yeah.
do a warp, which is 3. You're still fine to do another one the next round.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm thinking worst case scenarios of what if I can get my hands on him. Obviously, I teleport the hell out of there straight away.
Yep.
I might teleport somewhere where there isn't any backup, and he might be able to kill me and get away.
Well, that's why I'm saying if we get Titch,
Ace.
Fuck off.
if we get Titch at a specific location as a backup, then if you,
Why get him out of his hometown? Why not arrange with Mr. Sunshine to use that basement again?
we could, yeah, it's fine. But can how? Yeah, okay.
I mean, like I say, if I was in that position, I could grab
hold
him.
on. I
Hang
don't.
on. If I was in that position where I could grab him and teleport out, I'd be screaming telepathically. This is where I'm
You've
going.
never
Yeah,
been
but
there,
only to 2 people.
but you've never been there
Where?
at the ring. You weren't there
Yes, I
last.
have. It was me who did the teleport last time.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was,
It was.
Nico. Sorry. Okay.
No, I
No,
had to go
it
into
was-
willpower to do that because the bitch was
You did
using
clear.
pheromones.
Well,
Yes.
Nico knows it anyway because she obviously
Yes.
works there. So,
Mm.
And I'm thinking this because I'm thinking it's the most likely outcome.
and it's far enough
Yeah.
away, it gives us time.
Time.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a path to success that isn't me, invisible, teleport the fuck out.
All right, I'm going to get on the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. Sunshine. All right, there, boss.
Titch answers.
All right, Titch, how you doing, pal?
Right.
Listen,
Alright.
could you ask the boss? I know you let us do it once. I need to ask him, can we do it again? We need to use the ring downstairs. Not for long, but similar to the last deal. Could you ask him if it's okay?
You only need to ask me. However, first one's free.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the voluntary donation of 500 new yen, and it won't be a problem.
No worries, Titch, mate. And can you ask, could yourself and some of the lads be there just to just to make sure that there's no problems?
When we say the word, they don't need to be hanging around there all the time, do they?
No, I'm just saying, just be around, just like, doing a bit of bouncer work.
What sort of time are we talking about?
That's the problem, pal. We're not quite sure. 1 second. Right, when are we doing this? 10 o'clock. We've got the meeting. Are we going to do it then?
The only problem with doing it at 10 is that everybody else will be there.
Yeah, no,
and
it's
you'll
got to be
have get
earlier.
out.
Got to be earlier, surely.
But we can't get in to see him earlier. We can only get in to see him at
No.
10.
Not legit. But we have the invisibility, teleporting, sneaking to do earlier.
Yeah, you could, but We don't know what safeguards he's got round there, metal detect. Could you be detected? At least when we get in there, we've got an open door at 10 o'clock.
You've got a point. We've got the going in mob banded but known, and you guys will have to get the fuck out once it goes down, or sneak and infiltrate at a different time. What do you reckon, Nico?
Not there.
Psychic link.
You'd have to relay everything you've just spoken about, and I've been to the loo and everything, so.
Okay. In
No!
summary, in summary, what do you reckon? We've got, I think, two options. Sneak in before the 10 o'clock meet tomorrow morning. Me and you trailblaze.
It's not
We've
10
got
o'clock
people-
tomorrow morning, it's 10
10
o'clock
o'clock
this
today.
morning.
This morning, yes, I know. In like 5 hours' time.
Yeah.
Sneak in advance of that. Teleport, sneak, grab him, teleport the fuck out. Option 1. Option 2, we all go in at the 10 o'clock meet as planned and do
I
the
don't.
grab then. You don't. We go in at the 10 o'clock meet as planned and do the grab then. The downside to that one being everybody else has got to run like hell and get out when
Plus,
we grab him.
plus one other thing. Okay, if we go in at 9 o'clock, he might not be there. That's a meeting area. It's a stage. He might
What
not
Nico
be
was
there.
saying, it sounded like his inner sanctum. It sounded like the
Yeah,
place he
but
was
it
at
doesn't
shop.
necessarily mean that he lives there.
No, it doesn't. But okay,
At least that we've got a known.
quarter to 10.
Plan is, right, basic safe plan, 10 a.m., do your meeting, go in, see how it goes. If the opportunity arises, take him. If it doesn't, leave. Then move
Then
on
do
to
it.
option Magpie. Because Magpie's got a message, she might be able to get in. Because he wants her to go back. So that might go differently. I will then be in, have eyes on the guy, and I can fucking talk to you. You can scope the place when you go in and out.
Titch,
As teleporters and portals, you can do that.
Titch,
So you stick with what's on the menu.
Titch, are you still there, pal?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, mate. Go on.
Yeah, Titch. We're looking around 10 o'clock, but it could be a no-show. If you could be hanging around 10 o'clock in case you're needed, but we may have to. It depends. You know what I mean, man? Let's just say 10 o'clock for now. Plans may change. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Sorry, mate. I'll buy you a beer next time I see you.
All right.
All right, pal. See you in a bit.
Yeah, I like that. We know we'll be there at 10. If we can, we do it then. If not, we come back later.
Right. So we've got a backup heavies back at Mr. Sunshine's. So
Heavies.
Heavies. Yeah, big orcs. So
Boys.
if A grade zips back with him, he's not going to be on his own. You're going to have Titch and his boys there to help out for the 30 seconds max before
Yeah.
we get there. And then, okay, that's plan A. Plan B,
Plan B
if
Is if we don't grab him at 10,
If-
we come back later.
Nico has got to go back there with Mr. Sunshine's reply and see what happens with that side. And if that fails, then we've got plan C, which is fuck it, let's just go in mob banded, grab the fucker and get out.
I will chat to Mr. Sunshine at some point, I'm sure.
So is
Right.
that's where we're going, yeah?
I like that.
Okay, thank fuck. Oh god, this is going to be painful.
All right then. Well, before 10 o'clock, you will have a chance to see Mr. Sunshine. So,
I'm not going with them at 10 because I wasn't with them. Given the letter, I won't have read it because I'm a good girl. But I will explain to him the situation.
And what our
That
plans are.
basically they've got a meeting with him, and if they can't get him then, I can return with your reply.
Oh god.
he cracks the seal, he opens it, he reads it. closes it up. He pulls the lighter out of his pocket and he burns the paper and drops it into a bin. He goes, I want you to be at your diplomatic best. Tell him I read his proposal,
And you liked it?
and I suggest he takes another copy of that proposal, rolls it up really tightly.
Mr. Sunshine, can I make a suggestion? What if I lied? What if I said you accept the proposal and I'm your ambassador?
Give me a minute, Gil. He pulls one of the drawers of his desk open and pulls out writing paper. Pulls out a pen and he starts writing. It's on the desk so you can't see exactly
Fucking
what he's
show
writing.
off.
Signs it and he folds it and he goes, I haven't got any bloody wax. Titch, what? Give me a bit of sticky paper or something, some sellotape or something. Like this.
Have you got another couple of pieces of paper?
Gaffer tape.
Hmm?
Fold.
All right, here you go.
Do
Make
an
an
or-
envelope. You make an envelope.
Yeah, origami.
Put it in the envelope, and then Titch comes with a small piece of sticky paper, and he just puts that over the end of it, and then he writes, "Mighty Khan." There you go. That sounds like a great idea. I will capitulate and bend my knee to another oppressor. I mean, to you.
What flavour do you want me to give it so it's believable, Mr. Sunshine?
Tell him I'm pleased that he reached out to me, and I think it's a very prudent move on his part, and yeah, flower it.
And when I get the chance, take him to be beaten up.
When you get the chance, say what?
Take him to be beaten up. Take him to
Yeah, well, if when you've finished with him, if he's still breathing, then by all means, bring him here.
I think he's going to be dead.
Yeah.
But if he's not, I'll bring him in. Right. I will go. I will go to my safe spot in the attic with the letter. And I will telekinetically link to Wraith. Sorry, forgot the names. Wraith. So yeah, set up an ambassadorial ploy with Mr. Sunshine's real reply. Mr. Sunshine's real reply is probably how you imagined it would be. But yeah, if you guys fail, I've got a diplomatic route.
What time do you want to make your way back? Because you'll be going in separate to us, won't you? Do you want to go in at a similar time so it's coincidental that we're paying court at the same time?
No,
Mm.
if she sees you lot, she would naturally give a wide berth anyway. It would make sense because you were her previous captors.
Yeah.
So as long as you can get out peacefully, or if you can grab him, you grab him. If you have any doubt that you can grab him, leave it, sort of thing.
So do you want to go in before or after 10 o'clock? All right, sorted. In that case, when you, Cass, go in there as the big cheese, the head honcho, the guy who's got a bullshit about where we got our name from, I want to be tagging along behind you, invisible,
That's
in
fine.
case I can put the grab on him.
No worries. And I'll just shrug my shoulders and say, "What the fuck?"
That's when Scribe opens the portal.
Yes. And then I run the fuck out of there and jump in the portal. Yes.
Super
Make sure you
quick.
take Freya with you because she's the only person unaccounted for.
Yeah. Well, what powers has she got? She can. Oh, we forgot about the golem.
I accidentally left a small talisman behind in
Oh.
the big room
Oh, dear.
while you were talking. So at any
Ooh.
time, I can have something climb out of the concrete.
No,
Oh,
there's a
materialise.
distraction.
I like the way this girl thinks.
Yeah.
But I was going to leave it there until
Necessary.
the official meeting. If all else fails, that's plan Z.
Wow. That could be useful if things start going a little bit pear-shaped during the meeting.
What kind of activation, spin up time does that thing have?
Takes a few seconds.
So
If
a little
whilst you're spinning it
gesture
up,
when we
is it
think,
noticeable that you're doing it?
Oh, I can do it back at my house now. I've left that there.
so
When
she,
you do
fact,
it,
it will
you've
be-
got to be
it
all
will be-
posing, or can you just do it quietly?
I will be stood in my hermetic circle back in my apartment, making lots of noise and big summoning maneuvers, because then you get a bigger beast.
Gotcha. Okay, that's the way these things work.
Yeah. And that's why I've left the talisman there, so he can appear there.
so if we were to give her the secret signal like that,
Get off on me. Either will do. Send me a text. Don't forget, I'll be back. I'll be here. If if you want me along, I'll happily come along. And you give me 5 or 6 seconds, and I can make it all happen. But if you want something bigger and more destructive, then I will best be placed in my circle.
that could be a very, very good distraction if it all starts looking like we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah.
That'd be a huge distraction. And then
Can I ask, does this Earth Elemental or whatever it is that you're summoning have any friend or foe identification? Is it
No,
pure
it's-
rampage?
It's Rampage, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I could direct if I was there. It would be considerably smaller, but I could direct it with friend or foe there. I could tell it, not him, not her.
Right.
But if I'm back in my flat, I will just set it on Rampage and good luck to you.
Rampage mode, go.
Hmm.
I understand. It's good to get these details worked out about how all the different things work.
Important, small little things like
a
that.
lot of details we need to work out. Oh,
So
bollocks.
the next thing is we go in at 10. We try and put the grab on. So that means we've got 3-4 hours before then.
Yeah,
2
two.
hours.
2-ish.
Food and rest.
That sounds sensible. That's weird from you.
I know. I must have been drinking. Well,
You are you. What have you done with the real A grade?
Yeah.
You need the wee. Yeah, 1 sec. Somebody needs a wee.
That's me.
Wee boy.
That was me 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, let's do the thing. Go!
Wait,
cool.
Come on now.
Funnily enough, that's what Magpie was going to do for a good hour.
get your head down. Yeah, that's fair enough.
Well, she teleported back, and she's, as a human, it would take her a couple of hours there and back. So,
Yeah.
she's taking the opportunity to have an hour's kip.
Specials.
Oh, how many hit points did I have to heal? 2?
Yeah.
So that would after teleport, heal.
There's a couple of boxes of bruising clear themselves up after an hour or two anyway, if you want to just leave it.
Oh, do they? Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, it wasn't people, was it? Okay. Might as well do my meditation roll now.
Oh, Jesus,
Well,
Mary,
you-
Mother, and Joseph.
You
The other
do
half. Sorry,
So-
the other half is going down to London tomorrow, and I've got to drop her at the coach station, and she needs to be leaving the house at 5:10. Oh,
Right. Well,
we did
well,
that
not-
the other week, and we were leaving the house at 5:10, and she went, "I've got the coach time wrong. I need to be there in 5 rather than 20." And it was like, okay, let's see what this puppy can do. And it was when I just got the electric car, 5 o'clock in the morning. Took me 6. Jesus.
all I was going to say is you'd probably be left with a bit of a black eye for a day or two, but your chromatophores can compensate for that when you need to.
Ah, she can regenerate and then pretend that she's got it.
Oh, I mean, actually, no. If I'm returning as magpie, I won't heal it at all.
Yeah. No, I was talking actually, James, about natural healing, because if you just take in a bruised box, it only takes an hour or so for you to recover from it, but it can still leave a mark that might take a few days to go away.
Oh god, yeah.
It's not counted as a bruise anymore, but it's still a mark.
It's not bruised injury; it's bruised cosmetic.
Yes.
Bruised recovery.
Yeah.
A ghostly figure appears through the post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Right then.
Yeah.
So, right, James, you've got a 5 a.m. start or a 4 a.m. start. So, do you want to call it now or in a bit, or how are you feeling?
Is there anything else we can do before the meeting? I'm going to get a couple of hours rest, then go to the 10 o'clock, and it sounds like that's going to be a big, detailed, heavy RP, then kicking off session.
Yeah.
So going into that fresh next time would be. Mwah.
Well,
Also,
then-
can I vote for Wednesdays? I love them. Monday, Lawson works. Tuesday, I work. Wednesdays, gorgeous. But I'm prepared to be outvoted as fuck.
Wednesdays is fine by me. It depends if it is for everybody
Yeah,
else.
easy.
Let me do a check thing.
A check thing.
Mr. Diary.
Yeah, Mr. King of the Diaries. So 2 weeks from today
Yes.
is 9. I have a free.
What the fuck are you saying?
I have a free.
A 3 and a
On the
9.
He's free on the 9th. Right.
I can do a 9 on the 9. Yeah, I'm free.
What are you saying?
I'm free on 9th of August. Yeah.
Wonderful. Fuck me, that was some intense RP, and I was waiting for Nico to kick off and try and do it, and she's there taking the beating, being humiliated, going, "I can't take this." I'm not there, and I'm just watching it metaphorically. Shit.
But it's all good because I think the Cans, with his twisted head, is starting to think that maybe we are,
We're as weird as fuck. I can also do the 23rd, which is
Yeah,
the
that's 2 weeks
the
after.
2 weeks after. Let me look at the 6th of September. I can also do that.
Oh, there we go.
Well, that's
Wednesday,
in them,
Thursday.
mate.
In advance is
Pencil them in.
Yeah, 20th. So the 20th of September is a no. In fact, Wednesdays become difficult as of the 20th till, oh, God knows when. Sometime in the future.
Yeah,
Well,
we'll
we
worry
can
about that. close
cross
to
that
the
bridge when we get to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we can go Tuesdays to Wednesdays to Wednesdays to Tuesdays if we need to, then I'm happy.
time. Yeah.
like I say, it's only a preference. I can still do Tuesday. I just got to plan what I cook because I've got to go into work, cycle, come home, have a shower, get changed, put
Okay.
something quick.
So in that case, I have put 2 weeks from the day, which makes it the 9th, and I've put the 23rd, and I've got the 6th of September. So that's the next 3 sessions on a Wednesday in the diary, all done.
Sorted.
Is that okay with Jem?
Cool.
Oh, love it.
Wicked.
Right. Do you know what the worst thing about formatting my E drive was? That
You lost all your porn.
No, that's on the F drive.
Ah,
No, it was, I'd done a proper. It's not Cassie's sort of biography, but it's how Cass came about, sort of thing. I did a bit of historical research. Now I knew my mother's maiden name was Cassidy, and I did a bit of research about her father, and he died. Whereabouts was it? I wrote it all down. There was a lot of weird, sort of strange coincidences to do with the character of Cass, if you know what I mean. Like where he died and all the rest of it. In fact, there's an actual.
Cass is dead.
No, his granddad, my granddad, sorry.
Oh,
But he died in the battle, which has actually been turned into a war game, a tabletop war game.
really? Oh, shitting hell.
Yeah, there was a lot of weird. I'd written it all down, and a lot of it fucking lost.
Dave?
Yes.
If you want to turn off the stream at any time
Yeah,
as well,
I'll do that now.
please.
Done.